Good morning, everybody. Hello, it's Thursday and this is Jewellery Maker and the morning show. It is so nice to have you all on board with us. I wonder if you could help me with something. I've been looking for a gentleman for quite some time now. I mean, it's been about a month. He's sort of yay high. He's that tall. He's really into chips and nuggets. If he sees a strand that's got lots of colours, he will instantly be graduating those in his mind. He loves to iron. Has anyone seen him? His name, by the way, is Mark Smith.
It has been ages. I was thinking on the way driving in this morning, this is the longest time, nearly 3.5 weeks, that I haven't been in Jewellery Maker. Since I've been here in 4 years. 4
years? It's been mad, almost a month.
It has, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Never mind. Oh, where have you been all of our lives?
Walking. Amazing week in North Yorkshire. Did lots of sites, and I've been to one of the best houses in the world. Went to Castle Howard. Spent the day where Brideshead Revisited was filmed.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh. That's done. If I won the Euro Millions, maybe,
yes.
you know, the 150 million,
I
might just put in an offer. It was a nice place to live.
Can we pop over?
Yeah, absolutely. Play croquet, on the lawn.
Croquet?
That's beautiful, yeah.
Oh, I'm cracking at croquet.
Yeah, so back and fully charged and raring to go.
Ready and raring. Yeah. I'm so happy to have you back on, and I'm so happy as well because we have got Cord Central today, haven't we?
Amazing kits. I've really been pushed, actually, really challenged with my kits, and to the point where Pip actually emailed me to say, Mark, I've given you a kit with cabochons in. How do you feel about that? And there was a slight fear and dread, but now I'm really pleased with what I came up with, so it's going to be good. And we've got Paracord and amazing blue kit coming up later as well, which is just beautiful. And something a bit different. I've made some footwear, which is most unlike Mark Smith.
Perfect for all of us going on our jollies or just enjoying the summer in the UK, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't wait. I haven't done Paracord with you since the launch, and that was months ago.
September, I think.
Blimey, Charlie.
Is this our first morning show together, I think?
I think it might be. Oh my goodness. Well, I am very, very excited. I'm excited because I've got lovely Mark with us, but I'm also so excited because I need to show you this. I am as chuffed as peas about this. Oh my gosh, just looking at it, like, it makes me feel so happy and bright, and I just cannot wait. 10 o'clock, one of the rarest colours of opal in the world in a cabochon. Oh my goodness, I personally have never seen an opal cabochon here at Jewellery Maker anyway, let alone in one of the rarest colours that you've got. It is sensational pink opal. I can't believe I'm bringing this to you today. I'm so excited. One of the most loved gemstones with the really high-end kind of jewellery houses. I'll be telling you more about that later on. I cannot wait for that coming up at 10 o'clock. I've also got for you a really special strand of something that I know Mark will love. Peridot.
Funny you should say that. I'm wearing Peridot earrings today. Isn't that funny?
You are! Yes. It is beautiful gemstone, and this strand is fantastic, isn't it?
How often do we get faceted rounds?
They're that huge as well.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
They are massive, absolutely huge. I'll be telling you more about this gemstone later, and the reason that this gemstone is becoming very rare to look at in this form. I'll tell you more about that later on. I've got loads of goodies coming up for you. I really do. I've got DVD coming up for you, and I've got gemstones galore. I've got a little bit of clearance as well on another specific type of opal. That's all coming up for you. Should we start with our early bird? Let's do this. I'm starting off for your early bird with something we have not seen in yonks. Take a little look. It's here. It's back. It is, of course, your Zari braided thread. I love this thread, and I tell you what, you lot at home love it as well. As soon as we put this in a kit, you know, a 35, 40 pound kit, it will fly out the door because these are just so much loved. You can do so many different techniques with these, and actually you could do the footwear type design that we've got coming up with something like this to give you a really beautiful look. Let me show you around them if you haven't seen them before, because we don't have them on. We have them on really sporadically. Let me show you. I'll show you in the multicolour one first. So you see how it's got that really nice mystic look to it. If I turn this, can you see how it's got that glitter, that glint to it? Now it's really interesting because the metallic on the pink is a pink metallic, but on the white section, the metallic has almost this pearlescence. You get these pings of pink and green and gold through there. Now the great thing about this is it is super duper sturdy, as you can see. You've got a multitude of strands formed together there, but also you can actually unfurl them and use them separately if you wanted to. The great thing is, say you did want to use them separately, as you can see here, you can use them separately, but they do have a bit of a memory. So they will furl back if maybe that's the design you didn't want. You can, of course, cut them off and completely take them as two totally different pieces. Now, because you've got 40 meters on each of these, so 40 meters, 40 meters, 40 meters, actually what you could do if you were to unfurl this is get 80 meters from each of these if you wanted to go for that look. And I mean, that would go as far as you like, wouldn't it? Think about how many necklaces you could do with that, how many of these gorgeous footwear pieces we've got coming up later you could create with that. It's just going to look sensational. So I've got the mystic with the pink here. I've got the pink alone here, which again has got a real nice richness to it. It's quite a grown-up pink, and I think if you wanted to tone it down slightly more, you could be, you know, pairing it with something like this pink opal. Later on, you know, Mark is going to be talking us through how to work cords with things like your cabochons. So, you know, you'll have a great idea of what to do with this. But I love those as a pairing. It makes it quite grown up without making this too poppy bright in your face. But of course, you know, if you did pair this with something like a blue gemstone, or perhaps even if you paired it with something really nice bright coral like, you can really give it that hot summer vibe, can't you? So loads you could do with that, absolutely loads. So you've got the pink tone there, again 40 meters, and then you have the mystic white alone by itself, which is two of the mystics that have been twisted together. And I wonder if you can see those kind of golden green colours that are just so eye-catching. There's loads of you coming in for this. Hello everyone, Malaga's in with us, getting yourself two of those, as is Glamorgan. Lovely to see you at Bristol and Kent. Loads of people. Cheshire, hey up, Cheshire, you're in. Oh, a couple of Cheshires in. Patricia and Marjorie from Cheshire. I'm coming back to you lot tonight. There's loads and loads of beautiful tones in this, and there's loads of you coming in. Now, can I ask you something? I was mentioning before, wasn't I, about these cords and about these Zari cords and about how we do them a lot of the time in kits, you know. On Designer Inspiration, we've brought these to you quite a few times, and we have had lots of kind of different challenges and demos with these, so do feel free to have a look back on morning shows and on Designer Inspiration shows just on our YouTube channel to give you some more inspiration. But we do usually do these in kits, don't we? Usually you'll be putting these in kits with, you know, a couple of strands, a couple of findings, and it will be around the kind of £35-ish mark. Now that's great because, you know, when we do our kits we take money off, and we take a big hunk of money off. But actually, sometimes you might have bought the kit just because you need to stock up on this, because we have it in, like I said, so sporadically. We hardly have it in at all. And when it does come in a kit, it's great for you to get everything you need in there. Today we're doing them alone. There's no extra oomph, no extra bump, just the real deal, beautiful Zari threaded cord. You're going to love this price point. All three, £6.95 for you. That is astonishing. You've got 40, 80, 120 meters worth in total of this cord, which is sensational. And then, like I said, don't forget, if you did want to separate them out, it'd be 80 meters on each of these if you wanted to do it that way. £6.95. Now, Mark, I'm with the master of cords. What would you be doing with these,
first thing
please?
I thought of, in the past we were talking to viewers about making Christmas presents, not jewellery, but using gemstones. And one of my top sellers last year, at the end of the year, was spectacle chains, rosary link spectacle chains using your birthstone gemstones.
Love that.
And this year I'm going to do Kumihimo glasses spectacle chains instead, with a couple of gemstones as accents on the spectacle arms.
Okay.
And I'm just thinking those three, as a combination on a Kumihimo braid, would be amazing.
That would be gorgeous. Amazing. Let me see those together. That'd be really, really nice.
Because you've got that pearlescence and the pinks, and I just think they'd be amazing.
And how much would you be selling one spectacle chain if you did
on a
that
Kumihimo
sort of thing?
braid?
Yeah.
£20.
£20. And how many meters worth would we be using?
I would probably hazard a guess. I normally work on 1 inch per foot.
Okay.
So if you're looking at, I don't know, 16 inches for a spectacle chain, would you imagine 14, 16, something like that? So probably get about 15 feet.
Fab. So you'd get a fair few out of those, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
Selling them at £20 a pop. What a gorgeous idea.
I like the fact that they're twisted for you already as well, so the job's been done for you, hasn't it?
Saves you a lot of time, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
And obviously
we got some amazing paracord colours in at the moment. And I think I was talking on my last show, which seems so long ago now, that use paracord as your base cord, as your lazy strand in effect, and then use other cords to do the work. So if you've got any bits and pieces of your paracord at home that isn't enough length to make a bracelet with, use that as your base, and then use other cords to do your knotting technique. So just imagine that the loop and lanyard knot that we start and finish paracord bracelets off with, just having a train track parallel line of paracord, and then just your straightforward square knot, your cobra, or your Solomon's bar, whatever you like to call it, over the top. I think it'd be amazing.
That's a gorgeous idea, and a great way to use it with scraps of paracord.
Perfect.
We have got paracord coming up for you today in our kit, so you've got to stay tuned for that, because it is a fantastic, extremely popular medium. Now, tell you what, loads of these have absolutely flown out. Your names have gone off my screen twice, and that was quite some time ago. We've got absolutely loads of you flying in. It's lovely to see you all. We've got, a fair 100 or so of these gone. So please do treat yourself. I did not know we had these in today.
I was just going to ask what's in that little box.
Do you want to come and have a look?
Yeah.
Right, I tell you what.
Should we do the reveal together?
Tell you what.
Yeah.
No, you can come and have a look. But then, if you want to have a little look, you have to describe it in 3 words without saying the word of what it is, just to give people a clue. You know what I'm like? I'm a prankster, Mark. I'm a prankster. Do you want to have a little look? 3 words to describe what you're looking at now, please. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. This is okay. Yeah, 3 words then.
Oh, it's like charades on Christmas Day.
Okay. All I'm going to say is Elizabeth Taylor collection.
Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. That should definitely give you some clues, 100%. They are sparkle sensation. When are they coming up, lovely day? Later on, obviously. At some point within the next 3.5 hours. Can't wait for those. £6.95. They are extremely popular, and we're going to be doing some techniques that you could use these.
Absolutely. Yeah, without a doubt.
So do stay tuned for a little bit of inspiration today. Hello, text message. Morning, JMers. Very excited about today's show. Can we please say a hello to the workshop, as my daughter Millie has been waiting to see her Grammy, and that is from Nicola. So we'll be looking for Millie. Millie! They can't hear me. Hello, Millie!
So Millie's grandma is in the workshop today.
Millie's grandma. Millie's Grammy. Can they see me? Hang on. Well, Debbie Bulford is very handsy today, isn't she? Did you see her then? Oh, way up. No, she has. Who are we looking for? Read the text.
Millie's grandma.
Oh, Cassie's A up. So we're looking. All of them.
There's Millie's grandma in the yellow.
Millie's grandma. Hello. Hello, Grammy. There we go. Love it. Oh, look, he put a big smile on her face. How lovely. Oh, she's working away hard. She is. Oh, she's thumbs up. Love that. Now, we've got loads of you coming in for this today. You've got to be quick for all of our treats, because I tell you what, treats galore today. There really is. That's your Zari cord. It is going, but check out those baskets, about 40 in baskets. On my table. Oh, I love these. These are just beautiful. The butterfly wings. Oh, they're just sensational. Let me show you these. These are beautiful. If you want really high-end 925 earrings, I've got them here for you. And they are butterfly wings. But it's not an entire butterfly. It's one wing on each side. So these are handed earrings. Take a look. They're beautiful. When I say handed earrings, by the way, what I'm trying to say is you wear them on each side. So one's left-hand sided, one is right-hand sided, because if I find you another handed one, hang on. Here we go. You're wearing them like that or like that, depending on how you want to wear them. So they are handed earrings. They're beautiful, aren't they? Really pretty. So you've got 3 pairs of these. If I hold these up near my ear, you'll be able to see exactly how large they are. I think they're beautiful because they've got that little drop down section. There you go, so you'll be wearing it there. So actually the wing does go just slightly below the lobe, which means that where you've got that dangle section, it's not resting on the earlobe, it's slightly below. Now that makes them really, really comfortable. But another thing that does is it gives you that movement, because sometimes if your earlobe does go past that dangly section, or even if the dangly section is hidden at the back, it doesn't necessarily give you that movement of the gemstone that you hang from these. These are just spectacular. I have seen so many butterfly designs out there at the moment. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. They are all over the market. Butterflies, of course, for spring and summer are extremely popular anywhere, you know, and at this time of the year you do see butterflies around all of your you know, really high scented plants, don't you? You know, I've got quite a big group actually of red admirals in my garden. It's beautiful. But these are genuinely just not only high fashion, they're beautiful as well. Can you see how you've got internally that detail that almost makes it look like you've got channel set gemstones in there, doesn't it? It almost gives that effect that you've got these tiny, oh, I don't know, diamonds or topazes within there as it just catches the light really beautifully. That actually, though, isn't that. It's all of these beautiful kind of dimpled effects that have been speckled into it. So you have these lifted circle areas that are channel set. You know, it's not completely all over the place higgledy-piggledy. It is very much in form, which I think gives it a gorgeous look. You can see that you've got the half-drilled pendant veil at the bottom here. Now, we will all have loads of half-drilled gemstones, won't we? I did you some half-drilled tiger's eye a few days ago. We had some half-drilled pearls, obviously, on, which you can use with these absolutely fine. But don't forget, you know, because these are your earrings and because you're unlikely to see the bottom of them, because obviously it's going to be, you know, where your shoulder is, you could use just your usual drilled gemstones on these, and obviously just pop a little bit of glue in there if you wanted to. It's completely and absolutely up to you. But you know what? Maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe actually what you want is you want to go wild, you want to go crazy, you want loads and loads of chain coming down from this butterfly and make it look like it's flying. All you have to do then is snip the bail off, and you've still got that loop for you to do whatever design you want into these. So simply snipping off that pendant veil. Of course, do keep it because it is your real deal 925. And then you can hang whatever you like from there. Do really, really beautiful links from there, chain from there, a really, really long kind of waterfall drape effect if you wanted to. Obviously keep this veil because you can use it for something else, but you can do whatever design you like with these. Now, I've got 3 pairs of them in total. It is 95, and it's important to state there is a lot of 95 in these. They are cut out designs, but if you look, if I show you them from the side, they are sturdy. They are really sturdy, and they do have that added detail and craftsmanship to them as well to give them this beautiful high shine look at the areas. It's always framed. If I catch the light just there, can you see how all of these sections are almost framed with the high shine, and then it goes into the speckled matte effect? I'm bringing you 3 pairs of these today, and they do come, the butterfly wings with the butterfly backs. Your price point today, £11.95. Now that is astonishing. We talk about all of the time, you know, studded 925 earrings, don't we, with just the plain stud on them. And yeah, you can find those in some places for great prices, like, you know, £7, £8, £9 a pair for just a plain stud. But you try and find detail like this with a half a bail on the bottom, with these beautiful wing details, with all these cut out and all this texture and all this framing and all this high shine juxtaposed with this matte. And I tell you what, as soon as that craftsmanship comes into it with all of these cut out details, your price goes through the roof, doesn't it, Mark?
That's amazing. Do you know what I would do then? Would be something completely different. I'll take away that little little mount, and I would make macrame bracelets using 0.4 or 0.6 wire, and change the gemstone colour. So I'd maybe start off with peridot, and then do a butterfly's body with aquamarine, incorporating the wings either side, and then going back to the peridot. So you'd have basically a butterfly bracelet with the wings.
Love that idea.
Really nice.
That is a beautiful idea. Oh, hey, Sharon, she's got a good idea. Morning. I have these. I have these beautiful. I have received both the posts. Removed both the posts and attached 2 wings together to make a delicate pendant. Corker of an idea. Hang on. Let me find the other handed one. Where are you? Oh, that, Sharon, is a beautiful idea.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Isn't that stunning of an idea? What a high-end look that is. And you could also keep one of the bails on and maybe even do a nice little pair at the bottom, couldn't you? For a pendant. And with that, if you did want to do a pendant, you've still got the capability to do 2 other pairs of earrings to go with it, to match, haven't you?
That's
maybe
brilliant.
even pair of earrings, a pendant like Sharon suggested, and a bracelet like you suggested.
Yeah.
You've got a whole set there for $11.95.
Trying to work out if you could turn them into cufflinks.
Ooh!
With a bead on the inside of for the lady's shirt, bead on the inside of the cuff, and then a butterfly that's just like a charm.
Love
so
that
it'll
idea.
move as you're moving.
So it has the movement there. Joe, you've just made me think of, you know, collar pins that are really big in fashion.
Perfect.
To have because obviously in your collars of your shirts they have the little loop, don't they, for the button. Pop these through each one. How beautiful.
Really nice.
Really dainty little look. I love that about Jewellery Maker. I love that we all have all of these different ideas that we can use for pieces, which means that, you know, you could buy 2, 3, 4 of these if you wanted to multi-buy, like many people are, and you can come up with so many different ideas. You really, really can. You can go wild with these. I just think they're gorgeous. And don't forget, they are 925, so they have that shine impact to them. They do have that beautiful glow and gleam to them. And there's so much we could use with these. Like I said, you know, if you do have any of your half drilled, they are perfect for this, but because they are silver, any gemstone colour is going to go great as well. Well done to you all, multi-buyers galore. £11.95. FG RF 81 is your code on those. I just think they are spectacular. And if you think about the connotations of a butterfly as well, it's a very positive shape, isn't it? It's all about kind of reform, regrowth. It's all, because if you think about kind of the lifespan of a butterfly, you know, you think of it going from a caterpillar going in, turning into, you know, the pupae going into its cocoon and then coming out the other side of a butterfly. So really nice kind of connotations of things like, you know, regrowth, maybe new direction, new job, maybe. You know, if someone's been going through a bit of a tricky time, but you know, maybe want to, you know, go in a new direction. I think it's just a beautiful connotations with this. So a really, really thoughtful gift for any loved ones, any best friends. Could we give Mark these so he can show us the bracelet idea, says Sharon. I'll have to check with Dion. Dion says, yeah.
There's a really nice strand I'd like as my challenge as well.
Oh, really?
Would work really well with these.
Oh, well, how fortunate. I see. Okay, let me scoop these up and give these to you then, so you can get on your idea. Sharon, great idea, absolutely. We'll pop those in with our design. So I'll hand those over to you in a second. Great idea, Sharon, love that. You've had your eye on a strand, have you? Which one?
Box number 10. I'm not sure if we've got enough in stock though.
Jadeite, are you joking?
I know. If it's too expensive, I don't want the viewers missing out, so I'll have something else, honestly.
One of the rarest gemstones in the world, top 10 rarest gemstones.
I'm pushing my luck a bit.
You are, but you know what? We've missed you so much. Are we doing the Jadeite now? Okay, Jadeite.
Oh.
One of the most spectacular gems in the world. Tell me why you have instantly been drawn to this.
Because of its rarity. I'm a massive, massive fan of Amazonite, and this is very reminiscent of it, but it's sort of the next level up, isn't it, from your Amazonites? I think this
massively.
Well, I like the colour, the difference in colours. So for that sort of butterfly idea we were having, this would be perfect because you can grade the colours and have a light either end, and then you can have a darker body with the butterfly wings, and I think it would be lovely.
Oh, I can't wait to see that gorgeous idea. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason Mark has picked this is because, do you know what? Mark knows his gemstones. Mark is, you are, I hope it's okay for me to say it, but you are a gemstone lover, aren't you?
Yeah, borderline geek,
Yes.
I think. Yes.
Well, that was the word I was going to use, but I thought, ooh, let's not be harsh. Yeah, full-on gemstone geek. And Mark does understand that this is, well, it is in the top 10 rarest of all gemstones. It's alongside things such as your black opal, your alexandrite. I just need to let you know it's a low stock opportunity, relatively low stock opportunity, so do come in and get them if you wish. Now, Jadeite, I get asked this all of the time because people know Jade, people know the name Jade, but Jadeite, when we bring it to them, people are always questioning what exactly is Jadeite. Okay, the easiest way I like to describe it is Jade is an umbrella term Under that umbrella term of jade, there is nephrite and there is jadeite. Nephrite and jadeite are extremely, extremely different for many different reasons. Number one, rarity. Jadeite is in the top 10 rarest of all gemstones, with Tanzanite and along with the others I've mentioned. Nephrite is not. Nephrite is relatively common. Nephrite, you a lot of the time, and I know that you know, if sometimes you'll see jade bowls and jade bookends and things, don't you? That is nephrite. That is not jadeite. That will be nephrite a lot of the time, unless it's, you know, some sort of rare circumstance where it says some, you know, palace or great hall. That will be your jadeite. Now, jadeite's interesting. It is extremely, extremely rare, and because of that, the price point is, I mean, can be extortionate. When did I print that off for you? I showed you probably about 2 or 3 months ago now. A pair of bangles made out of jadeite went to auction. There was no clasp on them. It was just a pair of bangles, really, really thin, really, really fine. Looked, to be honest, a little bit like something you might get from the pound shop if it wasn't jadeite and you didn't know. It was really simple, no carvings, no nothing else. And they sold for, I think it was 6 point something million pounds for the two of them, because it is one of the rarest gemstones in the world. The interesting thing about this gem compared to nephrite is the colour is more archetypal of what you might expect jade to be. Nephrite itself can, you know, be black. Actually, it can look really, really dark, muddy black. Another thing to do, the difference between these is, this is confusing, but bear with. Nephrite is referred to as hard jade, and jadeite is referred to as soft jade. Now, actually, the hard jade, i.e. nephrite, actually is lesser on the Mohs scale than this. So this is actually the harder one. They just like to confuse things, don't they? So this is actually harder and stronger, and therefore less prone to scratches, which makes this better for wearing in jewellery, because your nephrite will scuff, it will scratch. If you had that on as a bracelet, you know, by the end of the day, depending on what you're doing, it could be covered in blemishes. This is much, much higher up there on the Mohs scale, so great for your jewellery making. Also, another thing to mention about this too is the actual specific gravity of it is almost exactly the same as that of Tanzanite, almost exactly the same, whereas nephrite is much, much lighter. And as we know, for making jewellery, selling jewellery, you know, the feel and weight of a gemstone can give us inherently the thought of luxury. Now, I genuinely do have one of the rarest of all gemstones on my hand right now. I genuinely do have one of the most sought after in the gem trade at the moment gemstones right here in front of you. What I will say to you is, as this is one of the rarest gemstones, it is also one of the most exclusive and I would say highest price points of all gemstones you can purchase in the world. I was absolutely shocked and blown away when I saw the price of this strand. 300 carats worth, low stock because it is rare. £37.95. That is astonishing. Bearing in mind for me, right here, right now, that this is one of the top 10 rarest gemstones of all time. Bearing in mind for me that I've got 300 carats here in a 10mm round. Now, in the same category of this is black opal. If you wanted to buy 300 carats worth of 10mm black opal, you might have to remortgage your house. Even at Jewellery Maker prices for another gemstone that's in that top 10 of all rarest gemstones, Tanzanite, how much would you be paying for 10mm rounds of 300 carats? I tell you what, it would not be £37.95, would it? It would be closer to your £100 mark at Jewellery Maker prices. This is a serious choice to be making right now. Do you want to get your hands on jadeite whilst it is still extremely rare but still available to a point, or do you want to hold out and fingers crossed and maybe wait till next year when actually, of course, yields will have gone down because popularity is going up since a couple of months ago in that auction where it sold for about £6.5 million. Do you want to wait that time? Because I won't be able to guarantee you at that time that the price point won't be higher than that, because I tell you what, this gemstone is not getting any more available to us. It's really not. So I would say to you, if you are a connoisseur, if you are interested in gemstones, do have a little look at your jadeite, because I tell you what, it is one of the I would say investment pieces. It really, really is. It's an investment piece, let's face it. I've got 5 of these left, that's it, and I've got 6 in baskets, have I? Maybe 7 in baskets, I'm being told by my producer. So, and I have got people coming through on the lines. Well done to every single one of you, because I just want to say you've got yourself a true investment piece here. And I also want to say to you that, lovely ladies and gentlemen, honestly, Jadeite, if you do your research, I would say buy this strand now, do your research on Jadeite, and I tell you what, you will be, I think, amazed at the price points that this deserves to have. We're Jewellery Maker though, aren't we? That is a goner, so well done everybody. Have you been given a Jadeite strand?
Well, I don't want to use it if a customer can have it, honestly. I'd rather a customer had it, really.
What's my producer saying?
Well, I've been given something else as well, so I...
Oh, have you now? Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Right, you've been given something else, the thing that you also had your eyes glinting at, and then, you know, you just happen to be wearing the same earring. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'd rather have a customer have that than me tear into it.
Not a problem, we will do that.
Okay.
I'm going to be bringing you the Peridot that, funnily enough, Mark has chosen. I'm going to be showing that to you later on, which is just beautifully spectacular, really pretty. Okay, folks, pardons, pop it chop. Oh my goodness, I forgot about these bead stoppers. Don't forget about that Opal coming up at 10 o'clock today. At 10:30, we're going to do the grand reveal. That one. Okay, folks, bead stoppers. Do you know when someone comes up with a really simple design and it just works and saves time, effort and stress, and you think, how did I not come up with that? This is one of those.
I think the best invention in the world has got to be the tea bag.
Tell me more.
Well, I do like real tea. We have real tea at the weekend,
yeah.
You know, leaves and things, but it's so convenient just to pop a bag and pour water on and a cup of tea.
That is a good, but are you saying the best? The best
I
simple,
so.
The best
Yeah,
simple invention?
So. Yeah, I think so.
The
tea
best
bag, good old tea bag.
Because it is a pain to clear out those leaves, isn't it? And you can't put them down your sink, can you?
No. We put ours in the garden. They're good for compost.
Is it?
And coffee grounds, yeah.
Oh, every day's a school day here at Jewellery Maker. Have a little look at these bead stoppers that I've got here. These are so simple to use. I mean, easy peasy, lemon squeezy to use. They really, really are. You've got your springs here sections. As you pull these together, your little ears, they've got a lovely coating on them, really nice. As you pull them together, obviously the springs open up. Whoop. You're popping your cord or your strand or your beads or whatever it is, and you just let go and it holds them all in place. It means none of those moments that you've seen me do here numerous times at Jewellery Maker, where I'm messing about by the guest designer, because I'm a very handsy person, you know, always sort of fiddling, and you know, I pick up a strand and it's cut at one end and they go everywhere. Notoriously, one where I was with Spellbinding, Laura Binding, and I picked up a strand of labradorite and it went so far everywhere that I took a sip of my brew later on and there was a piece of it in there. It exploded. If we'd have had these, would have had no problem. I might have to start giving these out actually to guest designers, save me messing up their demos. These are so simple to use, aren't they, Mark? And
they're
such a time saver.
I mean, we've had them in the past, but they're quite uncomfortable when you're using them a lot. But to have these little handles, these little covers on, I think they're the best.
Got a nice squidge to them.
Yeah.
Real good squidge.
And for me, who uses lots of chips and nuggets, these are invaluable because it is quite time consuming. And also, if you've got a memory wire, if you're making a memory wire bangle, you can actually use it as a temporary stopper on your memory wire if you need to go and do something. And so for memory wire, it's fantastic as well.
Clever idea. I love that as an idea. These are so simple to use. They really are. Realistically, there isn't a medium that you couldn't use these with, really. No. So long as you're using beads or gemstones or even, you know, just help you kind of with your spacings of things. These are perfect for it. I'm going to be bringing 12 of these to you in total. Your price point, £6.95 for 12 of them in total. They are fantastic. Great if you've got things like your dexterity problems and perhaps things like undoing knots is just a bit of a hassle, a bit of a faff. Things like, you know, holding these into place will make your life much easier for just keeping gems on the strand.
What I found really useful with them as well is I was tell my inner deep secrets on the morning show. And
that's what I love.
But I've got lucky bobbins for my Kumihimo. I've no idea why they're lucky, but they're my lucky bobbins and they're the only ones I use at home. Bizarre. But I've found, especially if I started to use the thicker materials, that you fill your bobbin up, you hang them from your kumihimo, and they start unravelling because when you clamp them closed, it becomes quite loose.
Okay, yeah.
And you end up with about 2 foot of cord.
Got you.
So you can actually use those to clamp shut your bobbins.
Clever.
You do a section, release a bit of cord, clamp it, release it, do a bit of cord, clamp it. So for people who've got loose bobbins, these are the best.
Great idea. So get your lucky bobbins out and pop these on.
Yeah.
This is from Lim. I use them in macrame to lift the thread from the board.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
So actually using them
Yeah, that's a brilliant
almost
idea.
as a tweezing device.
Yeah, that's really good.
Clever idea. Because sometimes, especially if you've got a fair few cords, you can knock some out of place and it can be quite tricky, can't it?
Lovely idea.
Love that idea. Good work, Lynn. And that is another great thing about this. It is so simple that actually you're caught with loads of different things to do with them, can't you?
Yeah, no, brilliant. Do I think of a use in the garden?
A use in the garden?
Yes.
Are you big into your gardening at the moment?
Massive.
Massively.
We've had our garden retweeted by the RHS.
Oh, all right. Claim to fame. That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm really, really proud. You should go onto my Facebook page. We put pictures on every season. Very proud of our garden. Spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours.
I'm going to have a massive nosy at those. What could we use these for? Twines, holding twines
and things,
together.
Tightening cords and things,
I'm making an L-shaped outdoor sofa at the moment, Mark. You might be able to help me with my ideas. Because I'm rubbish at stuff like that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm one of those people that once something gets in my mind, I will just do it. Hi, being really stupid. I know, but can you show me how to use them? And that's from up. Absolutely. I'm coming over for these kit with you, so can I bring these over? As you can. No question too big or too small, honestly. Do text us, 60777, so text with JM Studio. If you want to ask Mark any questions, honestly, easy peasy, lemon squeezy for you.
You can do it. You can do it. Come on then.
Pardon?
You do it.
Hey up.
That's it. That's all you do.
So we go. Open. Close.
Close. And that'll stop all your beads from falling off when you're going to do other things.
Yeah.
It's really, really strong, aren't they? I like that idea. I like that idea.
Yeah? So if I show you from that side as well. Look, we'll do a demonstration. So we'll do it like, oh no, the bead's going everywhere. Oh, what a nightmare. What are we going to do, Mark? Oh, careful. Let me, ta-da. Oh, fantastic. Oh my goodness. Should we do infomercials, Mark?
Infomercials?
Yes.
What's an infomercial?
In America. They do like little infomercials. You know, they do it, usually they're on at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Have you ever seen those? Like, and now let's see how to clean out the juicer.
I saw a fantastic one the other day for how to put on a duvet really quickly. Is that an infomercial?
No, but tell me.
It's brilliant. I'll tell you in the break.
Oh wait, I'm sure someone's told me about this. Is it all
you roll it up, and then roll it back. It's brilliant.
Well, someone tried to show me it the other day, but it
really
didn't work.
It's really, really good.
I'm a get in and flip over kind of girl myself, but that's just me. Whoop whoop! Thanks, buying some. Thank you. Not a problem at all. Easy peasy. Hi all. I bought these and I returned them because I didn't know how to use them. Need them now, Ivy. You're absolutely right. Do you know what I've just remembered? I went to my car earlier to go and put my high heels on, my big shoes on, and I forgot. I've only got my little ones on. That's why I got flats on. It's only tiny, that. Normally I have to wear my big ones for you, don't I?
You normally poke over the top of the desk, don't you? Your chin rests on the top.
All right. So we've shown you exactly how to use those. Thank you, Mark. We've seen exactly how to use those now. I am going to move on to your kit now, which I have to say, beautiful, beautiful colours, tones and textures.
Well, this is the
Love
kit
it.
that Pip emailed me in advance to check that I was happy with it, because I'm not known for my cabochon wire work wrapping, but I thought I'd give it a go. So I've been challenged.
I'm so glad that you have. I mean, we've got it with kind of gizmoing. Look, I've just been told we've got 65 of this. That's it.
Gosh.
If you want paracord, I've got paracord in here, but you've got to come in quick and get it because we've not got many at all of this, and I've only got paracords in the kit. So imperative that you come in straight away for this. A gorgeous selection, it really is. I love how you've got netted ones, you've got ones with gizmo around them, and of course the paracord is
I've done
prevalent.
chainmail and all sorts of things in this. It's been really good.
What a beautiful mixed media selection. Another one there.
Another one there.
How was it to work with?
Oh, it's ace. These cabochons are just beautiful, and they're my sort of colours as well. I just think they're stunning. And I always seem to gravitate to the, I don't know, what would you call that shape? A pear?
A pear drop,
Pear drop, yeah. I just think they're amazing. Absolutely beautiful.
I love how every single one seems to tell you a story. Do you know what I mean?
I have a cabochon bowl in my little boys' room downstairs.
Okay.
Instead of magazines, we have a bowl of gemstones.
And you just look in them?
Yeah, and feel them.
Feel them, because they are very tactile, aren't they?
Yeah,
very, very
amazing.
tactile.
Yeah.
I love how every single one of these shows you, tells you a story and shows you a scene, and you know, I just find them so inspiring, so creative. Let me show you just some of the ones that we're getting. It is done on carat weight. This is your dragon jasper. That is good, isn't it?
I like the sound of
Sounds
that.
like something from Game of Thrones.
Can we say nothing about Game of Thrones, because I am absolutely livid.
Don't tell me anything. I've not finished.
I haven't either.
Oh, good.
But the whole world on Facebook has told everyone else.
And that is why I've not been on Facebook for the last week and a half.
Okay, right.
So I have got here your Dragon Jasper 240 carats worth. That to me, look at every single one of these. That one does look a little bit dragon egg.
Is it called bloodstone? There's a stone very similar.
I do know what you mean. It has got a similar look to it. Yeah, absolutely, especially in the darker ones. Yeah. That carat weight equates to me to different shapes as well. It equates to me to 2, 4, 6, 8 I've got there. So obviously you might have 8, you might have 9, you might have 10.
In my kit.
Fantabulous. It depends very much on size. It's all done on carat weight, which, don't forget, is the weight that is meant to, I stress meant to, only be used for genuine gemstones. So we've got those there. Also in here, gemstone wise, what a sensational strand you've got here. Ooh. Hang on. You've got the cappuccino jasper as well in there, 250 carats worth of that one. This is your striped agate. Now this has got a real beautiful fiery look to it, doesn't it?
It's definitely carnelian colours, isn't it? It's just beautiful, really rich. Mexican. You had the fire opal yesterday, didn't you?
I've got some on today.
Have we?
Yeah, clearance, but clearance. Go in, see you later, bye.
Like a clear is clearance.
Yes, very similar to that, but my name's Becky Redican. Now, carnelian wise, well, I'll have to tell you about that later, but let's just say we aren't buying it anymore at the moment. So I have got here for you a gorgeous strand, striped agate 6mm rounds in there, really pretty. I've also got for you your paracord, the colour of which goes delightfully well. I've got all of this wire as well. Let me tell you more about the wire. Gauge wise, this is a 0.4mm. I'm going up in size to a 0.6mm, and then I've got your 0.8 at the highest point. I've got an essential threading pack here. You've got your monofilament, your beading thread, and your elastic. And then I've got a matrix box. Now in this matrix box, come here, you're getting things like a length of your chain. Everything you can see on screen now, actually, you'll be getting a length of chain. You're getting those gorgeous cord ends that have got that lovely texturing on them, and all of these spacers. Now these spacers, if I just lay a few of them out so you can kind of have a look around them. A, huge drill hole on these. B, beautiful finish to them.
And they're bicones, and we can't get enough bicones, and it's one of the viewers' favourites, I think. So to be able to get bicones in a spacer bead is ace.
I love how you've done them on the earrings. That gives it a really gorgeous effect. Really beautiful.
It's just beady bead. I mean, it's a really nice shape to use for your beady beads.
They just fit in beautifully, don't they? Really nicely. So of those, you're getting loads again. You're getting absolutely loads of them, a massive amount. And the size of those ones, of the 100, they're about 4mm. You're getting 100 of them, and they're about 4mm. Let me reiterate: you are getting 240 carats worth of your dragon jasper. You're getting 250 of your cappuccino jasper. You're getting your essential threading pack. You're getting 0.4, 0.6, and 0.8 wire. 100 of those bicone spacers, of which are 4mm. I've also got a whole length of your gorgeous paracord, 16 foot in total. I've got that agate strand as well as the matrix box as well. So loads in here for you. Your price point today for all of this that I can't even fit on my hand. Cabochons alone usually usually you're looking at around about the £17 mark just for these 2 packs. This kit should be £52 something.
Gosh.
That's
nearly half price.
amazing. That's almost 50% off. That's almost like you're saying, oh, okay, I'll buy the matrix box, the beading thread, and you know, the essentials. I'll get all of those cabochons, the dragon jasper, and the cappuccino jasper, and that strand for free.
I'm just telling you, I've probably got about £140.
Just here on your desk. And I presume you had quite a bit left over, actually.
Masses. I used all the paracord up.
Yeah.
And I had 2 little pieces left, so I used them as pendant cords. And this one nearest to you, we were talking earlier about using your offcuts and turning them into pieces of jewellery. So what I've done is I've done square knot macrame over the top of the 2 sections, just to give it that sort of Grecian look.
And how much will we be selling this piece for?
£25–30.
And all you've done is use 1 cab, a little bit of wire, and some paracord.
And the findings are amazing. For the findings, if we look at the necklace to your left, all I've done to get them through the ribbon end clasp is to pull back the outer covering of the paracord, cut the guts out, with the little strands on the inside, and so all you've done is you have the outer covering to clamp rather than the whole paracord.
So it makes it easier to work with.
Absolutely.
Great tip on that. I just think that is sensational. Come on in, get it whilst you can. We hardly ever have paracord on, and let's just say there's lots and lots of inspiration we're going to have now and in the future with this paracord, so get it whilst you can. LAGSY80 is your code on that, £27.95. That is almost half price realistically, and big time fun to be had with this.
That's brilliant.
Isn't
That's
it?
really good. I'm really pleased with that price. It's lovely.
It's fab, that, isn't it? I think that's brilliant. And genuine gemstones in here as well. You know, we were talking before about that magazine, about £8.
I know.
You could only buy, what, 3 magazines? But you've got genuine gemstones in here and cord ends and everything else. Get your hands on these ones whilst you can. We do not have this on often at all, so do check out those baskets. Okay, so where are we starting?
Okay, on the mid-show that I did before I left, Vicky Field and I did no, it wasn't Vicky, it was Lara, Lara Delure.
Yeah.
It was absolutely lovely. We did a paracord mid-show, design inspiration, and I crammed 7 demos into the afternoon, okay? And one of them, I've had quite a few people who missed the show asking me to do it on the morning show, so this is perfect with the cabochons.
Fab.
And I don't know why I call it, but I call it the cheats cab wrap.
Okay.
It's not cheat, it's just a quick and lazy way of wrapping. If you've got lots of cabochons to wrap for craft fairs, it's a really quick way. And it's basically using the macrame square knot, which we're all massive fans of. So what I've done here is I've chosen my cabochon, and I've taken a piece of wire to measure the circumference. Okay. And this, all the way around from top to bottom, was the equivalent of 9 small squares. So I know the exact measurement of the macrame I need to do. Okay. So I've got a little bit set up. There's lots and lots and lots of pins on here. But I've got 2 lazy strands because I want a nice deep channel to go around the outside of the cabochon, which is 0.6, and I'm using 0.6 as my working as well. Okay. So what we're going to do, this is where your T-pins come in really handy. Put those across there. Okay, you will need a lot of pins for this. You'll need about 20 for this particular bracelet.
Okay, fab.
Okay, so all you do, I've done a little section here, is you attach your working cord at the top. You'll only need about 3 foot. You don't need very much. Okay? And you'll notice in each of the squares, I'm placing a pin in the centre, to the right, to the centre, to the left. It didn't need to be exact, but I was thinking about making a grid within this, just for this technique.
I get you.
That would have taken an hour at least.
Okay.
And then your 3rd pin, you place it on the line of the square, but in between the 2 lazy strands. So for each section, you have 3 pins. And all you're going to do is just do a straightforward square knot. And 0.6 is just perfect for this because it's not too rigid that you can't tie the knots properly with, but again, it's strong enough to hold a cabochon in place. Okay, so that's 7. We'll do another 2 quickly. So pin in the centre, pin in the centre, pin in the centre of the 2 laces on the line. Just do the penultimate. 1, 2. Okay, and then the last one.
So obviously, depending on the size of your cabochon, will very much be dependent on
that's right,
the squares you use.
Yeah. And always go to, if it was 8.5 squares, go to 9. Always go to the next square above.
Next above.
So pop that in like so. And then we'll just finish off this last knot. With this technique, you could probably do a whole cab wrap in about a quarter of an hour. So it's really,
wow.
It's a really quick fix.
That's a super easy way of doing it.
Really quick fix. Okay. So that's my 9 squares. Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the best bit. Take your pins out.
Why is this the best bit?
It's just nice. I like bling pins.
Oh, never let it be said you're not unique, Mark.
I know. Okay, so take the pins out. And then you're going to need a bead reamer or a bead awl for the next stage. Which
you will be able to get in things like your large toolkits. And we have them on the website as well, JewelleryMaker.com.
Okay, so you've got a nice little section of code. I mean, that would make a nice bracelet in itself.
Love that,
really,
yeah, love
to. So we need to get rid of the working end. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the right hand wire and we're just going to wrap it once round and using flush cutter pliers, snip it off, that's all you need. And then with this other wire, follow the direction that it's flowing in, wrap it round once, cut it off, we'll put those to one side for something else.
Fab.
Okay, now we need, this is where we get our bead reamer or our bead awl. So holding the loops down on your palm of your hand, come from behind and go up, across, down, give a little wiggle. So it's a dance you could do while you're doing this if you wanted to.
Fab, of course.
So up, across, down, give a little wiggle, all the way along.
Anyone else thinking that Mark should do some sort of workout DVD?
Okay, all the way along. And what you find is that it's actually making a channel that your cabochon is going to sit in. It's
kind of making a little cuddly mattress.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, yeah. And you can do this with 0.4, but you need to be careful at this stage that you don't snap the wire, so don't be too... Okay, it does twist round. All we need to do is just bring it back round again.
Fab.
And we take our cabochon, pop it in the top, and then we bring our sections all the way up so they meet. So I could have probably got away with 8 on that one. Okay, we've done 9. So all you would do then is take your 2 ends and just give a little twist at the top just to secure your wires. Okay, don't go all the way, just a couple of turns. Okay, lay your cabochon flat, and all we're going to do is just manipulate the loops so they embed around the cabochon. So that's the front. Okay.
Yeah.
And then at the back, just make sure that your lazy strands are sat nice around the edge. Okay, just to give it a bit of stability then, take your flat nose pliers and go down on each of the loops and give a little twist. And this gives a nice little bit of decoration on the back and also gives a bit more rigidity to the cabochon all the way around. You can do this on the front if you wanted to as well, if you wanted more of a star contemporary look. All the way around, like so. Okay. So that's your cab at the front. That's not going to go anywhere, that's nice and secure.
Lush.
And then what you do at the top then is, depending on how big you want your bail to be, I tend to use all 4. So we're just going to make about an inch, inch and a half of the wire, and then we're going to take our round nose pliers and just make a simple wrapped loop to make our bail, making sure that your loop that you make is going to be large enough to take chain or the paracord, anything you need. Okay, wrap it round a couple of times just to cover up the gubbins at the top. And then it's up to you then whether you cut your wires off and make little snail swirls, which I think I've done on little snail swirls, although with the cabochon on the end there, just to add a bit of decoration. Or if you wanted to keep it nice and simple, just take the wires around the back, cut them off, and then blend in so you don't get any sharp edges. And then that's your cabochon. If you wanted larger loops, you'd leave a larger space between your knots. And again, if you wanted smaller, you'd halve it. And if you wanted to, you see at the bottom where the knots were formed, you have these little loops.
I see, yeah.
You can actually hang rosary links and do pendant tassels and drops from the bottom. So
you can make it really wild,
you can really go sort of Downton-esque with it.
Love that.
But if you want to do a really quick fix, as you can see, that's really strong. That's really going to hold it.
That is staying in place.
Yeah,
that
really
is
nice.
Fab. What a brilliant way to do it, and
one
that everyone can get involved with.
Yeah,
I love that. Thank you so much for that, Mark. I particularly liked the wiggles and the twists in particular. Me and Mark are going to head on over because do you know what we love looking at? pieces that you have created. So let's walk on over to the Wall of Fame. Welcome everybody here to the Wall of Fame. I'm joined by Mark today, and Mark is going to start.
I'm going to go first.
Yeah.
I've been given 3 today.
You have?
This is just beautiful. Wire mesh, absolutely stunning. My first one today is number 485, and this is from Joyce. And Joyce says, "Dear Jewellery Maker, please find attached this week's picture for the Wall of Fame. I've not sent anything in for a while as I was working away down south.
How nice.
Everything is from Jewellery Maker as usual. Good luck to all, but I have my fingers crossed for a win as it's my birthday on Sunday. And I'd love to buy myself some nice goodies from Jewellery Maker. And that's regards to all from Joyce." Well, happy birthday for Sunday, Joyce.
Happy
Beautiful.
birthday. Treat yourself on Sunday. Weather's meant to be nice on Sunday, so fingers crossed.
Okay. This is the one I was telling you about this morning.
Oh, okay. 488, and this is from Sarah. From Stowport. How do we say that, Mark?
Stourport.
Stourport. Sounds nice, that. This says, "How JM? Hope Becky gets to see this as it's Ethiopian nuggets, which I have used kumihimo with. Hope the photo does show off some of its pinned fire. Look to everyone in the drawer." And that's from Sarah. Sarah, I have got to see it. It is beautiful. It is really, really stunning. I love the way you've managed to get that light coming through all of these, and it does show off some of that pin fire, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Stunning,
I love
isn't it?
Kumihimo. You can see all the colours, can't you? Stunning.
It gives it a gorgeous look. Do you know what, Sarah? I think I'm going to have to give that a go, because I personally haven't kumihimoed with chips and nuggets before, and it looks sensational. I love that. Real good
Well
look
done.
to you. Lovely, Sarah. 488 your number, my love.
Have you seen the size of these pearls? 486.
Huge.
This is from Jenny in Moseley, and Jenny says, "Hello to all, struggling with an abscess on my tooth. So settled down to make something with this lovely chain, and I've used some shell that I bought ages ago from you. Sometimes it pays to wait before you use stuff, as I think it will go well with the chain. A bit Chanel, do you think? Your designers and Jewellery Maker goodies never fail to inspire me, so thank you all. I do apologise that my photo isn't beautifully shot, it's straight from the workbench. Good luck to all, love and laughs." And that's from Jenny in Moseley. I remember those pearls. And I think Frankie, guest designer Frankie, wore a necklace the other evening on a photo on Facebook wearing those pearls. They were enormous.
Such a fab
Well done.
design. I love that. Well done to you. I've got a gorgeous piece here. Love the colours. This looked lovely with that Zari thread we had on earlier, actually, just as the sidelines. Viv, this is from Viv in Cheshire. You all right, my love? Whenever I say Cheshire, I go even more Cheshire. Anyway, hi all at JM. Been meaning to make this necklace made from sari silk for months and finally did it. I love it. Inspiration from Gemma Crow. All your designs and inspiration are very talented. Record your show every day so I don't miss a thing. Fingers crossed for a win. Best regards from Viv in Cheshire. Hello, lovely Viv. I think that's beautiful. I love when you have an idea in your mind and you kind of wait for the right moment to do it. You've absolutely nailed it there. 489 is your number.
Beautiful. My last one for this section is selection of work here, number 487, and this is from Vera. And Vera says, "Hello everyone at Jewellery Maker. I recently started a jewellery making group on a voluntary basis. The photograph shows the results of the ladies' week 4 session. They've all taken to it really well and love their recent purchases from Jewellery Maker. The necklaces are made using 2 strands of wire to give a staggered effect to the beading, and the tiger's eye, rose quartz, lapis lazuli, blue agate and banded quartz are all from Jewellery Maker. Best wishes to everyone," and that's from Vera at number 487.
That's fantastic.
Beautiful.
What a great project you've taken on there. Fantastic. Well done to you. I've got something special now that I think lovely Sarah would like, as well as many others. Look at that. Oh, it is one of the rarest colours of opal in the world. We hardly ever have it here at Jewellery Maker. It's been used by some of the biggest names in the jewellery world, and you have a chance to own this after the break. Genuine, massive, beautiful pink opal, and guess what? Under £80. Stay tuned to find out just how much under. I'll see you in a bit.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the Sign Up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
When I talk about Opal, you know what I'm like, I get passionate. There is a letter missing, just to let you know, in the code. We'll find out what that letter is in a second. You know how much I love Opal. I love the history, I love the folklore, I love the tale, I love even the way that it's comprised by Mother Nature. I love what it means in different kind of circles. I love the way it looks, the way it feels, the way it is to work with, and I genuinely just am head over heels with it. Pink Opal takes that to a different level for me because it is a gemstone which has been used by some of the biggest, most renowned fashion houses in the world, and you have the chance to own it today. Good luck to everyone, because I tell you what, not everyone will be able to own this today. I did promise you under £80, and I tell you what, I absolutely meant it. The letter that's missing in the code is a N for November, just to let you know. So that code is SHJN for November 67. Now, I just want to talk to you a little bit about this gem itself, and I want to show you, I keep talking about these fashion houses because this truly is a desired designer piece. If we can have a little look at some pictures that I found for you, behind me here, you can see all of these are working with the Pink Opal. So you've got Macy's in there, a very, very well known kind of collection, in particular in America. You've got Pandora there, which of course we all know mainly for charm bracelets, but they also do rings and stacker rings. You've got a Cartier pendant there, which is just so dainty and delicate. And actually, looking at the size of the Cartier, I had a little look at the measurements of it, and it was nowhere near this big. You know, it was less than half the size of this. So quite a cute, dainty piece. And then you've got the Sotheby's piece there that went up for auction, and that's the collection. So it's Pink Opal necklace with a matching drop and pair of earrings as well. I'm having a look at that Macy's piece, and I'm thinking, boy, oh boy, you could make something look similar to that as a ring with this one, because the size of that piece is pretty hefty. It is quite a big piece. It's probably the largest of the pieces that we have. Now, you know, the names behind me we all know, we all recognise. We've all heard and seen of Pandora. We've probably all bought someone a Pandora charm at some point or another, haven't we? We've all heard of Macy's, you know, even if we're not living in America, you will have heard of Macy's and, you know, big name brands that they have within Macy's. Sotheby's, of course, I mean, an institution, I'm sure a lot of us will admit, and Cartier, one of the most profound and well loved and well known of all of the groups. If you wanted to buy these 4 pieces, you would have to have quite a big bank balance, because this gemstone that you have in front of you, that is present in every single one of these pieces, is so high-end and so rare and so unusual that to purchase these 4 pieces behind me, you would have to spend over £66,500 to buy these 4 pieces alone. Bearing in mind that the lower price one that I have over here, you know, your Pandora, is around the £100 mark. But in total, for just these 4, £66,500. And you know what? That's fine. That's not even the most outrageous selection in price points that I can find. I wanted to make it quite even, you know, with the kind of price range that we've got on there. Because do you know what? This gemstone demands that price point. This gemstone is so unique in its look. It's so unique in its appearance. You know, it's not like anything else. Okay, we could maybe compare its tones to morganite, but even that's not really a close comparison at all. It is unique. It is individual. And that is why these big designers, these fashion houses, these well-known names use this gemstone if they get the opportunity to do so. It is renowned, it is high-end, it is a fashion-focused connoisseur piece. Your price for, guess what, 25 mil today. I promised you under 80. What about if I could take it under 60? Your price point today. I liked that little mischievous chuckle then. Now listen, I'm going to be completely straight and honest with you here. I questioned that price point when I saw it yesterday. Don't get me wrong, I'm not questioning it to be like, actually let's make it higher, because obviously we don't do that here as a company. The price that we get is the price that we give. $24.95. I questioned because I thought maybe there was a bit of a typo. It happens sometimes, doesn't it? I questioned it. I questioned management yesterday and said, hang on, you've got this piece here. I'm expecting Jewellery Maker prices about the £44 mark. That is why I went and asked. That's why I went and double checked. But $24.95 is the actual real deal price point on this. That in itself is exceptional. That is astonishing. You, looking at those pieces that we've just seen, you know, pieces by Macy's, etc., thousands and thousands of pounds, and yes, don't get me wrong, you're paying for the name, but you're paying for the status of the gemstone at the same time. If you want to do something that's high-end, that is revered, that is going to be loved, I tell you what, now and again you need to put your faith in a gemstone that is different but known. And that's the fab thing about this. It is a known gemstone. Sometimes we can know and recognise the gemstone, such as your purple amethyst, for example, and people recognise it. Even people who perhaps don't buy jewellery that much, or even, you know, children will know the name of amethyst and they will expect the purple gemstone, and that's great. And then, you know, but a purple amethyst is a purple amethyst, isn't it? When you say the name Opal, I tell you what, you're going to have 7, 8, 9-year-olds understanding what an opal is. I always think opal, it's not one of the big 4, but youngsters and younger people, and maybe people who aren't in the gem trade and maybe don't wear that much jewellery, will know what an emerald is, what a ruby is, and they'll know what an opal is. It's one of those gems, so it's renowned and it's revered and people understand and know it. But I tell you what, when you show them that it comes in this beautiful pink hue that is grown up, it's got that delicate kind of powder puff palette to it, almost a salmon tone to it, but not quite. I tell you what, that's really going to stand out in a collection, and that's going to be something that not only connoisseurs are going to go after, but I think people who just love something a bit unusual but adored. What do you think of this, Mark?
It's lovely, and I keep looking at that soutache piece on the bottom shelf on the right hand side there.
I know what you mean.
If
yeah.
you had 2 of those pearls and swap that middle shell pearl there for for the Opal Cabochon. I think that look amazing.
That look beautiful. If I come oh, sorry. Yeah, that one over there would look absolutely beautiful. Really, really pretty with a little bit. Actually, maybe even with those, we could even do a spacer design with it, actually. But also you could do just little gems around the outside, couldn't you? Little pearls around the outside, maybe.
Just exquisite, absolutely exquisite.
It is beautiful, isn't it? It's this design here that we're talking about that'll look fantastic with it.
So just swap that. I just think that would be incredible, wouldn't it?
That'd look gorgeous, wouldn't it? Well done, everyone. Do check out those baskets. Got people buying 3 of these, and I tell you what, that is a perfect purchase. Well done, everybody. The missing letter is N for November. Well done, everyone. That is so special. Wait till you get that home. It is just stunning. I love it. Where to did you say, lovely? I've got a matrix collection. I've got 2 matrix collections. Is it the toggle clasps or the earrings? Toggle clasps, yep. Okay, I've got a matrix collection here. Now, what do you think about matrix collections like this, Mark?
I think they're getting better and better, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because I'm a massive storage fan. So
what a shocker.
So let's have everything in little compartments like this. I think it's the best.
Fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
The lovely thing with this one is it's all the toggle clasps in loads of different designs, and you get it in 3 different colours. Your silver, your rose gold, and your gold in here. I'll show you the designs in the silver, and then if you just imagine those in different colours. So here we go. I've got for you, come back you. I've got for you all of these different toggle clasp designs. I've got your loop around detail. I've got your twisted detail. I've got this one, which I always think looks a little bit like chain that has been almost interwoven at a different angle, and can you see how that light interacts differently? I've got this one, which I just think is a cameo. I just think that as a cameo frame, I wouldn't even think about using that as a toggle clasp, you know. I'd get a bit of polymer in the middle of that, because that is just a cameo frame to me. I think it's beautiful. Imagine doing a bit of polymer in this and then maybe getting your etching tool and etching your picture in post-bake. I think it'd look really beautiful. Then on this, I've got your gizmo design one. Now the gizmo design one is really, really great. If I just swap that there for you. Because sometimes we do big gizmo pieces and you can make your clasp with gizmos, but sometimes maybe you don't want to, or sometimes maybe you're running low on wire. I tell you what, that's going to go perfectly with it. Absolutely bang on. I've then got your woven design here as well, if I just launch that over my finger there, which has got this beautiful twisted rope design, which has almost got your Zari-like looking thread, and then it's got the loop over the top, and then I've got your pear drop. All of these are your designs. All of these designs that I'm showing you here are your designs. You've just got to imagine that you're getting 2 of every single one of these, but also you're getting them in 3 different colours. So actually design-wise, I'm going to have say 6 of each design, but in those different colours. So I've got the matrix collection with your silver, your gold and your rose gold fancy clasps. 42 pieces in total. Your price point today. Oh, did I mention this was clearance? $27.95 is your should-be price. We are clearing this out. We're making space. We have got that big truck coming in a few days, and I tell you what, we want to get rid of everything in those boxes to try and make space for some of those new goodies. It says it behind me. It's clearance. Your clearance price, £10 off this today. £17.95. What do you think of that?
That's brilliant, isn't it? I mean, even on the craft stall, I've mentioned in the past that it's a really nice idea now to sell jewellery making products on your stall as well as made jewellery. So how many in that whole box?
42.
42
in the box.
Okay, and if you put them in little grip seal bags, £2 each, which I think is a really good price.
That's a great price
for a toggle clasp.
Really great price. So realistically, you've got the possibility for sort of £84 worth, haven't you?
Yeah, fantastic. I just think there's one fashion house that every single one of those toggles scream out.
Yeah.
Do you know the one I mean?
I do know exactly.
Yeah.
I do know
completely.
exactly.
The whole box is just geared around that one fashion house.
You are totally right. It's got that feel to it, which makes it so high-end, which is why things like this would be great with the Opal, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, just sensational. What else might you use these for, bar just a clasp in the front?
Well, I would use the T-bars for cufflinks, because you've got a whole range of cufflinks there. And as you said, use the toggles for earrings. Have a cluster, have a beady bead with a toggle hanging from the bottom, or incorporate. What's really nice is actually putting a toggle inside a beady bead and then suspend the beads from the toggle within the bead, if that makes sense.
Love that idea.
That would be really nice as well.
I
as
love
you said,
that.
use them as pendant drops.
What a gorgeous plan. Just using them as drops as they are would be really pretty.
Yeah.
Love those ones. And let me just show you the different colours actually as well. So let me get out, say, the cameo designs, because I just love them. You've got the silver, you've got A up, everyone. You're all coming in, you're all grabbing yourself a couple of these. You've got the silver, you've got the rose gold, and you've got the gold in there as well. Let me show you those colours together. There we go. So you've got all three of those colours in total. That means you're getting 3 colours, you're getting 2 of each design, which means that you are going to be getting 2, 4, 6 of each of the looks in those different colours. Hello everyone coming in and getting these. People multi-buying on this, which of course you would, wouldn't you? You've got 7 different designs over all of them, obviously going across those different colours. And the storage box itself is going to be great for things afterwards, isn't it? What would you be using the storage box for, please, Mark?
She probably wouldn't mind me saying, but my mum takes quite a bit of medication, and they're funny enough, there's 7 little compartments there. So for medication, and you could make herb broth and place them inside all the little compartments and pop them in the freezer. So you've got herb stock cubes.
So you've got your herb stock.
Yeah, perfect.
So far up my street right there, Mark.
Yeah, it's a brilliant idea.
Love that idea. You can do so much with it, can't you? Yeah. How would you use it in the garden, Mark?
Oh, so you wouldn't use seeds because you need paper for drying seeds and things, but I would probably use each individual thing for plant food, so you'd have a complete measurement of plant food per watering can, and it's all measured out for you. So you just flip the lid, pour the contents into your watering can, next. It'd be perfect.
That would be absolutely perfect.
Yeah. I like the ice cube idea.
I love the ice cube idea, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of my favourite ice cube related tips is if you're going to make yourself a nice cocktail, or maybe even have a little wine or something on a hot day, freeze some grapes. Because you pop them in your drink, they don't melt and make it watery, but they keep it nice and cold, and then you can eat them afterwards.
I've got 30 seconds to tell you my tip.
You know that you do. They would make lovely little frames, says Samantha.
Yeah, really
love that idea, Sam.
Yeah.
Great idea. Come on.
Take a lemon, cut it into slices, greaseproof paper, bottom shelf of the freezer till they're frozen solid.
Right.
So when you have a gin and tonic, which is our little tipple in the summer, you pop a lemon slice in, no ice, because ice will water it down, and you've got the lemon, and you've also got it acting as an ice cube to cool your drink.
Genius. Oh, I tell you what, we're here for all of your day in the garden craft needs, aren't we? Do check those out, honestly, because I tell you what, low in stock opportunity, everyone. And does anybody want to get their hands on another clearance? Oh, go on then, twist my arm. Which one, my love? 40 carats worth in the plain rondelles. Oh. Fire opal in itself is spectacular. Now I'm going to be, you know what I'm like, I want to be totally honest with you as to why we're choosing these 2 clear out. We are getting new opal in. We're getting new fire opal in. Now the fire opal we're getting in comes from America. You may well have seen the adverts, the VTs that we've had on in the breaks, with the lovely music in the background, and then you see lovely bit of filming around the location of the mine. We are getting in the new American fire opal very, very, very soon. I mean, matter of days. And what we're going to be bringing you there is a totally different location, and therefore look-wise in a way, and price-wise, a different kettle of fish. But the fact of the matter is, we know what it's like. Once we bring you something new and exciting, we want to be able to have a good variety of that type of the American. So what we're doing is we're clearing out the Mexican right now, so that we've got those boxes and that space to bring you all of the American variety. So we are getting rid of the Mexican. I don't know if we're going to have it back. Hopefully we will, because I think it gives you something unique and different. Because bear in mind, you know, I've seen a lot of the pieces of the American Opal. You know, like I said yesterday, you know, I've met the mine owners themselves. Lovely couple of guys who actually own and found the mine, and I've seen the first piece of rough that they ever took out of the ground from that mine as well, and it's a relatively large piece. But what I will say to you is, you know, if you do want to get your hands on something that will be raised in prominence, let's say, then now's your chance. Your price point today should be, I'm about to roll this down, and this is going to roll down to a price that even if well, it's better than staff cost. Better than staff cost. £14.95. If myself or Mark or anyone else in my team here today went and rung up the call centre now and tried to purchase this, we would have to pay more than that, even with our staff discount. That is a better than staff discount price. £14.95 isn't even something a price point you could get for this exact strand in our shop right now. So you've got to come in and you've got to get this whilst you can, because do you know what? Once this is gone, this is gone. I don't know if we're ever going to get Mexican Opal back in. I'm not entirely sure. I couldn't honestly tell you. You've got to get your hands on this absolutely and 110% now. Once this is gone, this is gone. I'm at the lowest price this is going to be at. It's £14.95. And let me just think about it this way. When that American Fire Opal comes in, people are going to be buying it because it's something new, it's something different. Just have a look at it in comparison to the Mexican Opal, and what's going to happen then is the prominence is going to go up. The two gents who own that mine, who, you know, kind of founded that mine, etc., they have spoken to some of the big well-known names, big fashion houses, about the gemstone, and some big and kind of well-known names have asked, you know, will you make us the next collection? Can we have exclusivity for a certain amount of time, etc., etc., on that gemstone? And the fact of the matter is that if these, you know, big jewellery names and jewellery houses do get to work with this gemstone and do get exclusively made pieces with that brand new location, then what's going to happen? Well, the prominence is going to up. People who are outside of the gem trade and even jewellery making trade are going to find out about it, which means that more people will be looking for it, more people will want to know about it, and more people will kind of crave to have Fire Opal in their collection. The fact that you can get Mexican Fire Opal right now here at this price is astonishing. I can't tell you how much we'll be bringing you the American Fire Opal for. I'm not allowed to. I'm not going to tell you. But what I will say is, at $14.95, remember that this is a clearance price, and remember that I cannot guarantee you will ever see a strand of Fire Opal, or I don't know, in 2 months' time at that price point. That is all I'm saying. This is a clearance opportunity only. This is a better than staff cost price point right here, right now for you. So come on in, treat yourself whilst you can. Well done in particular to Jane in Norfolk, good on you. Sheila in Gloucestershire as well. John in South Yorkshire, nice work to you as well. I've got Beverly too in Lancashire. I'm saying in particular to you lot because you've all got yourself a fair few of these, haven't you? No one's just bought one. Every one of those names. Oh, sorry, did I say Deborah in Warwickshire as well? Forgot Deborah in Warwickshire. All of you that I've just mentioned, you're not just getting yourself one, you're getting 2s and 3s, aren't you? So well done to you, because I tell you what, real treat. At £14.95, we are clearing this out. 90 is our starting quantity. That's it. That's all I've got left in the vault. That's all we've got left. We've got this big box with just 90 in there. But I tell you what, that is rolling down as quick as you like. Especially as people are coming in and buying one, more than one, you know. Julianne in gorgeous Cleveland's just come in and bought herself a couple, as is Maureen. All right, Maureen, you've got yourself more than one, haven't you? I hope you don't mind me saying. Olive, you've treated yourself to a fair few of these too, not just the one. All of these people that I'm pointing out, I just want to say, you know, well done to you all, because that is genuinely an astonishing price point for a gemstone which will be renowned. It'll be going up in prominence. It'll be it's already well loved, but it'll be even more well known. And what I will say is, with pieces in this size, you really get that gorgeous translation of light, and you get that opalescence throughout it as well, which I just think is spectacular. Get them whilst you can, because guess what? Once everybody checks out, it'll be in single figures. 33 opportunities left. at this moment in time. Once this is gone, this is gone, and I want you to all kind of wave goodbye to this in your mind, because we aren't buying Mexican fire opal in anymore at this moment in time. We're not planning on. Once we get the American fire opal, that is what we've got. Who knows, we might have that for, well, it'll be minimum 6 months. We might have 6 months, the American. We might have it for 2 years before we see this gemstone again. So don't forget, gemstones aren't just about gemstones. Gemstones aren't just about, I don't know, getting an, for example, emerald's a good shout, isn't it? An emerald is an emerald, some might say. Well, it's not, isn't it? We all know an emerald from Brazil has different qualities to say that of an emerald from Colombia. It's exactly the same. A gemstone isn't just a gemstone. A gemstone is a lot of the time its location. And you know what? Get it from this location whilst you can, because we're not planning on getting it back in anytime soon once that American comes in. I've got, how many have I got in baskets, please, Dion? I've got 25 approximately in baskets. I've got 14 opportunities left. If you want it, it's your last chance ever for now. Full stop. Anyone fancy the little strand that Mark gave us a heads up about before? Tell you what, this gemstone really will put you in the spotlight. This is your spotlight deal. Okay, no time to mess around here. This is a low stock opportunity on one of the longest strands of diamonds we've seen in quite some time. Yes, okay, we had a strand of diamond on not so long ago. You know, I think it was about, was it a 3 centimetre strand? I've got 9 centimetres worth for you here of your diamond. This isn't just any old diamond either. This isn't just your rough nuggets, which, don't get me wrong, absolutely great. We love them. It's diamond, it's renowned, it's well known. Everyone knows the name diamond. It's faceted. It is a faceted strand of your diamond. Gorgeous grey diamond. Take a look at it, because I tell you what, it's really special. It's beautiful. You have got your sparkling, shining, glimmering example of what can only be described as a girl's best friend with your diamond. I love them. Take a little look at them, because I tell you what, you have a quick, short, slight chance of owning these today. You really, really do. At a price point that I think is amazing. Oh wow, beautiful, says Laura in Worcestershire. You are not wrong at all. I mean, truly sensational. It really is just beyond belief. I love the fact that you, even though, you know, I'm not twisting this around, even though I'm just holding this, you still get that gorgeous sheen, that gorgeous glimmer, because do not forget, the RI of this gemstone is absolutely astonishing. When I'm talking about your RI, I'm talking about your reflective index, don't forget on this, and the way in which it kind of disperses the light over the gem. It is spectacular, and this is one of the most profound gemstones in all of the world. Mark, if you see a diamond, not only are you seeing a legacy, of course, and an heirloom piece, what else are you seeing?
Well, on a personal level, I was so proud of myself 18 months ago when on a craft stall at a craft fair, I was able to say to a prospective client, oh, I can do all the birthstones. Well, unfortunately not diamonds, because we, you know, obviously we can't get diamonds on a strand to make jewellery with. So the past, how long have we been selling diamonds? 9-10 months now, something like that. To be able to now provide every single birthstone via Jewellery Maker that we can sell on our stall. And there aren't many stores out there that can say that on the front of their store. They can't advertise the fact they can sell diamonds to you in jewellery. I just think it's incredible. So thanks to Jewellery Maker, we can now push the fact that we can now provide every single birthstone.
And how do diamonds sell?
Oh.
Silly
the
question.
only issue is whenever I do buy them, I can't actually use them. So if people ask me, I will commission pieces for them.
Yes.
But it's tricky on a craft store, because if you tell people you've got diamonds on your store, they're not going to believe you. So this is when it's really important to have your little certificate alongside, just to prove. And you wouldn't know where to start charging either. Just for simple studs, diamond studs. I mean, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
Absolutely. Get your authenticity certificate with this, I would say, 100%. Get your authenticity. You can do that by calling the call centre, which is 0800 644 655. You can get in touch with that. How many? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I know I said low stock opportunity and I tell you what, I meant it. Oh, good on you, Margaret. Cheshire, getting in straight in there. Well done to you. You got the first one. Guess what? I'm in my last chance saloon on this right here, right now. Hello, gorgeous Angela. Whoop, whoop. Got mine at last. That is lovely, lovely, Angela. Thank you, Angela, our gorgeous guest designer. Well done to you. Angela, I'd love to know how much what you would be doing with these, because, of course, you sell a lot of your jewellery, and I would love to know exactly price point wise what you'd be thinking. Would you do it on carat weight? Would you do it on amount you've used? Please do text us back in, Angela. That'd be fab. Hello, Samantha in gorgeous Cumbria. I could use them for commission pieces. Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would use them for commission pieces. Absolutely agree with that. Your special pieces that really are, for example, people come to you and say, look, I've got this special event, whether it be a wedding, whether it be, you know, an anniversary, special anniversary, whatever it might be, handmade, individual commission piece, you absolutely would be using that, this strand for 100%. Now, don't get me wrong, okay, this is diamond, and yes, okay, it's not kind of the money that you're going to find, I don't know, down the back of your sofa, is it? No, it's not. It is a high-end, luxurious gemstone. It is a beautiful high-end strand, and I would say to you, not everyone is going to be able to purchase this by themselves today. I state by themselves. Give your next door neighbour a ring. Go and give you a call. Go give a call to your beading group right now. Send a quick text message out to everyone. Does anyone fancy going halves with me on this? Because even if you went halves on this, I'm going to count the diamonds. At half of them, you'd get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Even going halves on this, you would get approximately 30 diamonds. I've counted just this section, and that there is 30, but I've still got the other half left. Your price point today for about 60 diamonds, £149.95 for you today. Dion, I'm going to ask it, get your calculator out, love. Get that calculator out. I want to know for approximately 60 diamonds. Oh my goodness. It's less than £2.50 a diamond, Mark. Less than yeah. We've just done it on calculator as well. You know we're all rubbish at maths in this team. We've just done it on calculator. Less than £2.50 a diamond. Oh, that is just silly, isn't it? Samantha says they would look lovely channel set in a ring with blue topaz. Samantha, if you did, oh, I don't know, maybe want to create something like that for, I don't know, someone, that would be the most amazing gift. I love the idea. Channel set with these would be beautiful. Even if you did sort of a tennis bracelet design, you know, with these, because you could get, if I do a ring, now I wouldn't do a diamond ring all the way around. I personally would just have it on the front, but that's just me. If I did it all the way around though, which I wouldn't do, that's one ring for me. I'm a size N. That is 2 rings for me. And what? Pairs of earrings there. So I'd be able to get 2 rings and a pair of earrings out of this for me perfectly. But that's if I went all the way around my finger, which I personally wouldn't. I'd just have a small section on the top like that myself. Hi Deborah! Beautiful, a simple diamond necklace and a dangle earring set, or even a tiara. Deb, tiara, a diamond tiara. That is just beautiful. Okay, ladies and gents, now's your opportunity. £2.50 for you. You've got to check out those baskets. Angela, good on you, Angela. You've messaged back. Angela said, I would use 3 small ones as drop earrings on sterling silver, about £100 to £150 for 3. Let me find you 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that much there, that I've shown you there is 6. About £100 to £150. So if there's 6 here, you'd be able to get 10 pairs of earrings from this approximately, and even at the lowest price laid out there by Angela, that would be approximately £600 worth on this one strand alone, just on earrings. Thank you, Angela, for that. Gorgeous. Hazel says, price so low on diamonds, you could give one free with every £50 purchase on your stall. Do you know what? You're absolutely right. You could at £2.50 per one. You could, couldn't you? Why not? Spend over £50 because that's going to push people up to get them hands on more. I tell you what, lovely, lovely people, ladies and gentlemen, you know, Norfolk, I adore you. Lancashire, I adore you. Devon and Angus and another Devon, I think you're lovely, as is Kent, but you've got to get out of those baskets. I tell you what, you're sat in baskets right now. You're not quite, but you know what I mean. You're sat in baskets now and it looks very uncomfortable to be there. I know it's uncomfortable because I know right here, right now, that I'm in my teens on this strand. So I tell you what, make it a purchase. This could be your purchase of the day. Less than £2.50 for a diamond. It's astonishing. Get it whilst you can. QASY52. Please check out those baskets. Jane in Norfolk, I've always loved you. Thank you for checking out. No, just catch up everyone else. Well done, everyone. Diamonds. You've got a legacy. You just bought a legacy for £2.49. Wait. You've just bought a diamond for the price you couldn't even buy a sandwich at a supermarket for. You couldn't even buy a tuna salad in some places for that.
Can I now move away and dispel all the romance about diamonds with a quick something? Can I tell you?
Yeah, go on.
My cat's got issues at the moment with mice and bears. Won't go into details.
Yeah.
And a couple of weeks ago, I managed to get a little strand of blue diamonds. Okay. And I really apologise if I offend anyone, but that little box I used to bury a mouse in because I didn't have the heart to bury it onto plain soil or in a bit of tissue. And it's I really am sorry if I have offended somebody, but I don't have the heart to put them straight into soil. And I had this box, and it's just perfect.
Oh, bless you! Wow.
If you take the insert out, and it's perfect for a little mouse.
Your mind works in mysterious ways, Mark. I like that.
It doesn't get any better the older I get.
No, I used to have mice. I used to have numerous mice. Yeah, my dad used to breed mice when he was younger, and yeah, I used to have loads of different mice. One of them ran away though once, and then came back pregnant and had 9 baby little mice. It was lovely. Enough of the mice, Mark.
Okay, sorry.
149.95. Well done, everybody. I've got for you now some multi-shaped agate, which I think are just beautiful. These ones I've got all present with Druzy, every single one of them, and I tell you what, you'll get that a lot. When we talk about Druzy, what are we talking about? We're talking about a hollow shell, a hollow rock, which is really, really porous. And what happens is you get this often silica-based substance that kind of is just present in the crust of the earth, trickles across the surface. And essentially what happens with this porous rock, because it is porous, similar to a sponge, is the liquid goes across and it's kind of sucked inside it. Now, because it's hollow and because it is at a deeper point in the Earth's crust a lot of the time than the kind of silica-based substance has been, what happens is the pressure changes. The pressure changes dramatically. The heat changes dramatically. And what that means is the kind of pieces and the chemical elements don't get to sort of mesh perfectly as they would like to. And what that gives us is this. Druzy, take a little look. It's so beautiful. That gorgeous internal glitter you can see there, and it is internal. It is concave within it. This one's a little bit flattered to the surface, but can you see that? How you've got that internal glitter. Now, it does look like a glitter, but I can assure you it's not. It is the way that the structure of these is formed. I think every single one of these is just beautiful. Imagine doing that design that lovely Mark did in his first demo, I suppose, of the day. Imagine having these within there. That'd be gorgeous, wouldn't it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've never seen anything like this before. If you want it, you've got to come in quick, because this is your turquoise-coloured agate multi-shaped selection. Each one of them is going to come with a Druzy window within there. You might get some that are kind of hollow, you know, and have a centrepiece that's actually cut out where you could, if you wanted to, thread through, or you might get ones more like this. Now I have got in here 340 carats worth, which is winding up for me to be 5 of these in total. I've got plenty to work with here, all giving me something really interesting, really unique. I've not seen them before. It's probably the last time I'm going to your price point today. £14.95 for you today. That is sensational. Working out essentially about £3 per one for my collection. £3 per one to get something so unique, so individual, with that gorgeous Druzy effect, which, by the way, don't forget, totally naturally occurring. We haven't dug this out and stuck some glitter on. That's Mother Nature working her magic there to give you these gorgeous looks and shapes and tones. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Samantha says, sparkle-tastic. Absolutely, isn't it? It is sparkle-tastic. What would you do with these ones, please, Mark?
Again, it would definitely be cabochon wrapping. Or I quite fancy the idea of sticking them on my doorknobs in the bathroom. If you've got a sort of a seaside blue theme, you can actually super glue cabochons onto door handles.
Genius. Love that idea.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, really like that idea.
Avant-garde, isn't it?
Yeah. Really? £14.95. Hello everyone, multi-buying on this. Now come on in and get these if you want to. When's the last time you saw a cabochon that had Druzy in it? I'll tell you when I last saw it. Never. So do come in and get your hands on these now, because I've not seen any more of this. You know, we get a list of things that are coming up in our coming shows and things that have been, you know, just purchased that we all get to have a little nosy at, you know, a few weeks in advance. I've not personally seen any more of these, so, you know, do come in and get them whilst you can. Do not forget for me, see all those names at the side of your screens. It's important to let you know that you can't see how many people are buying that. I know that on your screen there was 2 people then who were multi-buying, so it doesn't tell you how many they're actually purchasing. You've got to come in and get these ones whilst you can. They're going to give you sparkle and elegance. Imagine these maybe stranded alongside just perhaps things like your micro-faceted gems we've had quite a bit of later. What about doing something a little bit different, a little bit of those meadow tones alongside it? Oh, I don't know, maybe with this gorgeous Peridot that I've got coming up for you later. Don't forget, I'll be telling you more about the Peridot later on and about why it is such a scarcity at this moment in time in this look and design. You could do this with things, we're doing that in 11ish, so do stay tuned. Even if you wanted to take it kind of a little bit cooler, a little bit calmer, putting it with something like your beautiful moonstone and those kind of tones would just be spectacular, really beautiful. You can do whatever you like with these. Do come in and get them though, because at that price point it's something unique, it's something individual, it's something that I haven't seen before and something I don't think is coming up anytime soon either. So do come in and get those whilst you can. Your price point today for these 340 carats worth of your Druzy windowed agates is just £14.95. For me, it's working out about £3 each, and I tell you what, that is, you couldn't get a meal deal for that. And how long does a meal deal last?
A meal deal?
A meal deal.
What's a meal deal?
Oh, Mark. A meal that was Cass there, chuckling in the background. A meal deal where you go into, I don't know, supermarket stores and you get like a sandwich, a packet of crisps and a drink for a certain price.
I thought you were talking about that fast food chain.
No.
Place.
Yeah, you couldn't get a meal deal for that. Well, you could, but it's not an exciting one. Meal deals don't last long at all. They last me a whole break. Mark, and I want door handles. We have levers, says Maggie. Oh, bless her. Should we go and have a little wander over to Mark, shall we? Let's do it. Let's go and have a look at this new kit. Now, this kit is called Central. That was a big sigh. Mark is ready. Mark
I just can't believe what you get in this kit. It's one of the top selling products at the moment, and we're lucky to have not 3 that we've been seeing in bundles recently, but 6.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm just blown away by the quantity of the product, but also the beauty and the elegance of this collection.
Wow, it's amazing.
It is fantastic, isn't it? When you look at this collection, you are going to be thinking, wow, really, aren't you? One of these alone, yeah. 2 of them, I've actually seen 3. I've not seen 6 before.
No,
ever.
Not in a kit.
Not in a kit, not together
amazing.
like this. How was it to work with?
I love it. I've always loved this. As soon as we started stocking it, I just thought, right, we're going to do everything that you would use paracord, with this.
Okay.
You can do exactly the same thing. The only thing you can't do with this is melt it and splice it. So glue, Jewellery Maker glue, or some sort of super glue, anything like that. That's all you need extra. But so the only, as I said, I actually tried to melt it in the studio the first time we launched it, and it wasn't pleasant.
No.
It does give off quite a nasty smell if you set fire to it, so don't do that.
Do not do that. You
No.
made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces with this.
And if I take this one out, I had all of that left over, not the wire, let me take that away. All of that. Masses and masses left over as well.
Masses
Beads,
left over.
findings, everything.
All of that cord, the matrix box pieces, almost a whole strand.
Yeah. There's masses. I could have gone on and on and on and
Wow.
on. It's brilliant.
I just think it's fantastic because you are getting all of those pieces. I just love it. So let me show you exactly what we have here. I can't wait to show you that foot. Where did you see it? It's amazing. Okay, so I've got all of these cords. I've got, if I show you one individually, this is what it looks like. And it is a hollow knit that we have here. So you can put things like your gemstones inside.
And that bracelet to your left, look.
No, you don't.
All you need is a biro to open it up, and you can pop anything in.
Love that. So you can open it up and put your gemstones inside there, which is giving that beautiful kind of encased look, and it is hollow all the way through. And the lovely thing is, you know, it does stretch out actually, doesn't it? And it does,
yes.
it does go a bit more meshy over those gems. So you've got it in the red, you've got it in the blue, it's really popular already, you've got it in the white, you've got it in that gold and kind of mystic tone, you've also got it in the, oh wow, kind
Peacock
of
green.
peacock tones, and you've got it in that old gold, which is what we've used to encase these gems over here. So all of these we have for you today in this selection. So a huge amount of these. Really, really beautiful, so workable, really easy. We're going really low in price on this, by the way. Anyone want under £25 on this kit? Because that's what we're going to, yeah.
With all those cords.
And all these gemstones as well. 1, 2, 3 strands. The weight. Oh my goodness. I just love really steep submetallic gemstones. So what have we got in here? Faceted shell first off. Now the faceted shell pearl with this one's giving you a real beautiful pearlescent-esque look, but you've also got the facets on there, which of course we don't get with your pearls. So you've got something special there. 8mm on those ones. I've also got in here your really gorgeous high shine, kind of, it is a natural colour. It's almost, I think of it as a little bit gunmetal actually. It's really beautiful. Of the how many carats worth have I got on this strand? Hematite, 350 carats worth of hematite. Those are 8mm, and it is your natural colouring, like I said, so no treatments on that. It's not got a coating on it, which is unusual. We don't often see that with things like hematite. We do coat it quite a lot of the time. And then of course you've got your agate. Carat wise on your agate, 10mm they are. There is 270 carats worth in total. Those together just work, don't they?
Perfectly. And they go with every single colour of that cord.
Yes.
And if you sort of want a sexy Valentine Gothic look, or a more of a mellow romantic garden look, it just works so perfectly.
Really does work with it, doesn't it? Hi Mark and JMT. What size beads could you fit inside the mesh? Good question, Susan.
Okay, the largest I managed to get in comfortably was 8mm, which is the white pearl. That's 8mm, isn't it?
It is, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
8mm.
So 8mm. I tried a 10, but it's a bit of a squeeze. So for comfort, I would go no more than an 8.
So you can get in the shell and you can get in the hematite as well in that one. Fantastic. I've also got the findings pack. All of these beautiful findings for your, a lot of the time we'd say Kumihimo, but of course we can use these for many different things. You've got things like your charm connector hangers here, which means you can use them as veils as well. So it means that in the large section that you have here, you can thread that through, oh I don't know, your gemstone chain, you can thread it through your Kumihimo, you can just thread it through one of these gorgeous woven cords if you want to, and then of course you've got the opportunity to hang your veil or your pendant piece from the bottom. You've then got your cap ends as well in a large, medium, small and extra small size, and to show you the size comparisons, you do get a pair, come back here, you do get a pair of each size in there. I've also got the oval shaped jump rings too, which are perfect to go on top, because if these were round they just wouldn't fit on as nicely. They'd not move around as easily, but also it'd be hard to get your clasp on, so they are your oval There you go, oval shape. And I've got enough of your toggle clasps in there to make that full set, so you could make 4 of those pieces if you wanted to. I'm going to reiterate exactly what I'm getting here because I understand there is a lot. You have got in here all of these beautiful mystic collections, 25 meters worth you're getting of the daffodil, mystic, teal and orange. You're also getting 25 of the red and the that beautiful kind of bluey tones, etc. I've also got in here your natural real deal hematite. You've got to come in quick, because I tell you what, low stock opportunity right now. I've got the 8mm shell pearl. I've also got for you the black agate in here too. Your price point today, £21.95. Mark, you'd be selling one of these pieces for that price point.
Amazing, isn't it?
For the amount you're getting on here. Bearing in mind, we've not seen these collections in sets of 6. Well, I haven't before.
No, that's the first time for me as well.
The copper colour rose goes great with the black agate. Yeah, it does. That is stunning, isn't it?
Lovely, isn't it? Really autumnal, isn't it? So you've got autumn and summer all in one. We've got all the seasons in there, haven't you?
You have, haven't you?
Absolutely. Yeah.
You have. I think that's amazing. Now look, your names have gone off my screen twice, but thankfully, you know, I started off with sort of 150-ish it was. So you've got to check out those baskets. That's what I'm saying, low stock opportunity, because I already know that we've got, you know, 100-ish with it already allocated and with it in their basket. So if you want it, you've got to come in and get it, because I tell you what, this goes on for miles and miles and miles. It's only £21.95 as well, and to get your hands, I know, it feels loopy to say it genuinely does. I just think that's astonishing. 41 opportunities left at this moment in time.
Gosh, okay.
What do you think of that as a whole and at that price?
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. I mean, even without the cord, the gemstones and the findings pack, I think that's a really good price. So to have, as you said, I've never seen them in a 6 before, only a 3.
Yeah, it's just fantastic to be able to get your hands on this. And the thing is, even if you've never worked with it before, we're going to show you how to now. And even if you have worked with it before, you know how fab it is. That's why I've only got 25 of these left and quite a fair few in baskets. So get those checked out, because I tell you what, once it's gone, it's gone. We better get started on a demo.
Okay, so the reason behind these on a past show, I exclaimed to the world that if I was Prime Minister, I would ban them.
Okay.
In fact, I would ban naked feet in public. I've just got this thing about feet. So if I was Prime Minister, I would ban flip-flops. So it's really, really bizarre that I went and bought some. Now, I bought these from one of those shops that
cost less than a pound.
Cost less than a pound, yeah. And they're okay. They're not amazing quality, but you know, for that sort of money. So I thought I would bling them up. And after I did these while we were on holiday, and I've noticed on Facebook that there are a couple of lady viewers who started blinging things up with t-shirt yarns and things like that. So we're all thinking along the same lines. And as I said, for kids with pocket money, you know, they can buy a pair of flip-flops and they can pimp them up, I think is the term. Bling them up.
Yeah.
So it's really simple. So we've got the little gold rattan ones there, which I've used the copper with the black and just made a little focal point on the front. I mean, if you wanted to, you could bead the inside as well as the outside as well, but I just thought I'll just do one on the outside just to show you. And then the black and white pair, I've gone for the red, and I've just put a little heart charm that I had in my stash in the front just to add a bit of colour, and that probably only used about 1 metre of the cord as well. Wow. So it does go a long way.
That's
so
really fab.
You could go and buy 10 pairs of different colours and just bling them all up for summer. And my neighbour has actually worn them because I was a bit concerned about the scratchiness of the cord, but it doesn't scratch at all. It's amazing actually. It's really quite soft on the skin, so don't have any worries.
Don't worry about that.
So I thought I'd just quickly show you. It's basic square knot macrame. So if I can have the black and white.
Absolutely,
there.
I'll give that one to you.
Okay. So this sounds really bizarre, but if you look at the flip flop here, you've got the V where it forms. Okay, so to make the macrame, we need to turn it round because we're going to, in effect, use it as a lazy.
Okay.
So if you've got your T-pins, I'm going to pin this to the board. So just find a discreet little area to pin it, and that'll keep it nice and secure. So in effect, you're using this flip flop as your lazy. Okay, it's brilliant. Okay, so first of all, so. Well, I'm going to add beads as well, so I'm going to show you how we add the beading cord. Now this is S-long, okay, which most of us have got in our stash in one form or another. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to attach this just using a basic square knot macrame. Okay, if I was doing this at home with a flip-flop here, I would do 5 square knots minimum, okay?
Okay.
So this is quite a stiff plastic, so you should be all right to pull quite tight on your lazy.
I've only got 11 of that kit left and I've got
Gosh.
more in baskets, so do check out.
Okay, let's just do a couple on here. Then do the right-hand side. Because you can use absolutely anything as a lazy strand. Obviously you won't be able to put beads on something like this, but we're going to incorporate beads on top of instead of within.
Brilliant.
So I'll just do another one. We'll go for blue with this one as well.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so go as far down to that V as you possibly can, and all you're going to do is just replicate it on the other side as well, without beads or with beads. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 2 cords and I'm just going to bring them straight down and attach them to the board so they're nice and tight. Then we're going to choose a piece of cord, and as I said, you need about probably 1 meter for each side, so just cut off a piece like so. And again, we're going to start right down where the V is on the shoe, and we're just going to attach a square knot to the top, like so. And then this first square knot will cover the gubbins that we've just attached. So you probably need 1 square knot before you can start incorporating the beads. 2. There we go. So just give it a squidge. So that's hidden all of your lazy strands. Okay. So all we're going to do is we're going to take off the cords, flip them over to one side, and then we're going to tie 1 more square knot. So do the left-hand side and then the right. Okay, and then we're going to take these 2 ends here, and I've gone for the black agate, but you can go for any of those 2 beads. There is a thinner Eslon, which I found in my stash, which you can get 2 pieces off through the shell pearl as well. So don't be put off by the size of the hole in the shell pearl. Get that through there. Just give that a little trim. Put that through. There we go. And all we're going to do, we're going to lay the bead on the top of that space. Okay, attach it at the bottom of your board again, and then we're going to square knot around the bead. So in effect, it looks like it's floating above your cord. Just pull that nice and tight, and all the time just give it a squidge, just to push it all up towards the end of the shoe. Okay, so once you've done that first knot, you'll take your cords out again, flip them out of the way, and then when you get to the end of the shoe, all you would do then is just pull the cords. You could do it as you're going along actually, just to make sure that they're sitting nice and central. Okay. So go all the way around to the back, and then when you get to the back of the piece of plastic on your flip-flop, okay, the best way to finish I've found is to take your 2 cords and do a double overhand knot. I think it's called a surgeon's knot. Okay, so you go over once, over twice. Okay, now bear in mind, when you do this last section, you'll be right at the base of the flip-flop. Okay, it'll be underneath and it'll be hidden. And if you pull tight enough, okay, really go for it, this is really strong, really, really tight, and cut it, actually, because of the fibres, they knit together, so you don't need glue. If you did want some extra security, you could just put a dab of glue on either side, but because that's right down here at the base of the flip-flop underneath, it's going to be lodged in. There's no way for those ends to go, so you might not even need to glue. So then all I've done for the other side is done exactly the same along here, but without beads. So it's entirely up to you if you want to bling it up, and then you can sew other beads on and charms and do all sorts of things. So for 99p, you can really bling up.
You can really go for it and make them look unique, individual to yourself and your family.
Absolutely.
I think that's beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us that. Just to let you know, the kit did sell out, so right now I have the early bird of the Zari on the screen. You had 40 meters on each 3. Mystic white, the pink, and the pink and white together as well. Just $6.95 was a bargain. Mark, thank you so much for showing us all of those. The gemstones themselves look great with it. Don't forget, you had in there the natural hematite, the agate, and those faceted pearls as well, which you can see here. I just think they're gorgeous, really, aren't they? So well done everyone who did get out of that. I'm sorry it has sold out for you today, but to let you know, we do have some more treats coming up for you in the final kit as well. Mark, thank you for showing us that.
Pleasure.
Should we head them over somewhere?
Go and have a waff.
Yeah, let's get a bit waffy.
Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome over to the Wall of Fame. Let's have a little look at this piece from Jackie. She says, well, these are different for me. Not a necklace or an earring in sight. I'm going to be selling at my vintage fete. It has a clown theme. So I'm hoping these will look like clowns. Old stashed used. Thank you, JM. And that is from Jackie. Thank you for sending those in, Jackie. Yeah, I think they're going great with your theme. 492 is your number.
Jackie's lovely. She visits me on my stall sometimes when I have craft fairs. I know Jackie. This caught my eye when I came in this morning. I just think it's incredible. 490, and this is from Jana in Wiltshire. And Jana says, "Hi all, wonderful people." That'll be you.
Oh, way up.
My entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a floating necklace made from navy and grey pearls. Everything is from Jewellery Maker. I love illusion necklaces as they are effortless and make such a statement. Oh, and they don't eat as many pearls either, but still have the impact. I adore all of the designers. They are so talented and stun me with their amazing ideas and techniques. But I do have a particular fondness for Linda, who is a master of creating with gemstones and who has been probably my biggest inspiration. The presenters, that'll be you, are of course lovely and talented and do a grand job.
Oh, bless you.
Warmest wishes to everyone, and that's from Jana in Wiltshire, number 490. That's just stunning.
Love that.
Beautiful.
Thank you for that, Jana. What a lovely email as well. We like nice
Lovely.
emails,
Yeah,
don't
we
we?
do, yeah.
It's nice. I've got a really beautiful piece here which I'd love to wear. It is 493 and this is from Diane. Hello Diane in Fife. She says, hi everyone, this talk is made with silver plated wires, labradorite rondelles and heart abalones. Hoping for a win as I'm addicted to creating and JM. I live with a condition called fibromyalgia and can no longer work, so creating is my lifeline when I can manage. Wish me luck, and that is from Diane. Good luck to you, Diane. That piece is beautiful, isn't it?
That's just stunning. You should
Isn't
be
it?
really proud of that. It's beautiful.
I think it's gorgeous. I love all the colours. It's just fab. Like I said, 493. Good luck.
Okay, my next one is number 491. Ooh. This is stunning.
Cute.
This is beautiful. And this is from Sue in Chesterfield. And Sue says, hi all, this week's entry is a belted birthday present. Sorry, I think I should say belated. I do apologise. Belated birthday present for a friend. Black onyx, sterling silver and the lovely shell flowers. She loves black and white, so I felt this would be just perfect. And that's from Sue in Chesterfield, number 491.
Love that,
Perfect.
Sue. Really beautiful. Really very wearable as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Look at these sets here. 494 from
Lorenza.
what a gorgeous name.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Lorenza. Hi all at JM. This week's Wall of Fame, a design necklace and earring set, and also a bracelet. Watching the Wall of Fame designs last week, was so impressed. I love all the designs. Just received a kit and was very pleased with it. The name of the kit was Chain Reaction Jewellery Collection. I used the gold-plated copper jump rings and lobster claw clasp to make the bracelet and necklace earring set, made from the gold-plated copper gemstone extender chains and the T-bar clasps. Gems used in this jewellery are all from Jewellery Maker. I am happy to send this design and hope to see on the Wall of Fame. Good luck to me for the Wednesday's draw. I thank you all at JM TV, and that is from Lorenza. Lorenza, those are so beautiful. They look so high-end. Congratulations to you. 494 is your number. Now, Little and Large are going to be back after the break for one of Mark's favourite gemstones. It's coming in one of the best forms we are going to see for quite some time, I imagine. I'll see you with Peridot and Mark in about 3.5 minutes.
If you attend a workshop in June, you will receive a fantastic 20% discount in our Jewellery Maker shop. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimize the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience. Spend the day with guest designer Mark Smith making beautiful jewellery, using simple macrame techniques but with an added touch of elegance with the incorporation of wire in your designs. Mark will be guiding you through 5 projects, and you'll also learn how to wire wrap a cabochon. This course includes a selection of wire, a selection of gemstones, a pack of silver findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a visit to the Gemporium Museum, and you can make a purchase at the Jewellery Maker's shop. All of this for just $84.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Okay, listen. You're not going to be seeing strands like this so much anymore. I'm having a real close look at this and I'm going to be totally straight with you. You know that I am. Some of these do have inclusions, but I tell you what, it's not even a third of them. It's really not even a third of them. Now, why am I talking about the inclusions in Peridot? Because it's going to happen a lot more often. We are seeing Peridot coming out of the ground from the mines day in, day out with inclusions. Some of the inclusions are so tightly packed that actually it gives you the look of a more intense pre-night, if you can even imagine that. Peridot is renowned for its beauty, for its look, and I tell you what, clarity in Peridot is almost unheard of right now. I've got someone to tell you more about that, and it's going to be Steve. Steve's going to tell you a little bit more about the rarity of this gemstone out of the ground. One thing I do want to point out to you though, when Steve in this little VT references you know, clarity in large pieces, he's very much talking about the large pieces we might see on Gems TV. Large pieces of Peridot, of course, on our sister channel, being that of a ring size or even a pair of earring size. So, you know, he's referring to large sizes being sort of 3mm, maybe a 4mm. I've got 6mm here, and I tell you what, this strand is scarce in the extreme, and this is exactly why.
When we were with you last year in China, you had some big sizes that were clean, but today all the big sizes look very included. Is that what's coming from the mine? More inclusions?
Yeah, have more better quality. Also, this is not clean.
Yeah, that's
have
right.
Clean material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like this clean.
so clean to one size, then above that the sizes are getting more included.
Every size can get, but quantity, depend on quantity.
This is a lot smaller today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago the quantity was great coming out the mine on the bigger sizes, but today the smaller sizes are nice, they're clean up to about half a carat, but beyond that they're quite included. So it's quite a good job we did a lot of business a few years ago.
Yeah.
So you heard exactly there about this gemstone, about how actually what we're getting out of the ground at the moment, you know, is filled with inclusions. No clarity in there, hardly whatsoever, and that's more what is happening. That is not for any one specific location in the world, it is just what it is. It is due to the fact that, of course, Peridot, you know, is coming from miles and miles and miles and miles in the crust of the earth, past that and through to the mantle. You're looking at around about 200 miles and a bit more into the crust and all the way through to the mantle. So it's got a long journey to go on. And because of elements and because of change in nature and because of, you know, lots of different pieces that Mother Nature has kind of thrown at us, you're just not getting Peridot with any clarity anymore. This strand has a vast amount more clarity in it than it does inclusions. I cannot stress enough how important Peridot with clarity has been up until this point. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll probably stop talking about it soon. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's the things you don't say, isn't it? And, you know, this is just my presumption, but I think you're going to hear presenters talk less and less about clarity in Peridot, because do you know what? We're not going to be getting it. We're not going to be. This isn't a quality thing. This isn't a, oh, our quality is going further down. That isn't the case at all. We're not pulling it out of the ground. It's not coming out of the ground with clarity like this. And I'm going to hold it out so you can really see it. Yes, okay, now and again, in one or two, you might see a little black spot, like that one in the centre. That is an inclusion. But on the vast majority of them, you can't see any of those, and that is an extreme rarity. You know what I'm like. I like to give you a heads up, and I like to give you an informed heads up. I had a GIA meeting the other week. You know, we had documents sent out in our GIA email, and essentially the GIA are highlighting the fact that actually they may have to change a thing or two in things like documentation, in things like booklets of photographs and things like that, because actually some people in some areas are worried that from the Peridot we're pulling out of the ground now, people won't recognise that actually, oh, this Peridot you see in a book that's beautifully clear is the same gemstone as the ones we're pulling out of the ground now that actually are heavily included and look a bit more like prehnite. So a lot of different companies, and the GIA have, you know, been talking about it. They have been talking about the fact that actually it's becoming so rare that we're going to have to change things a little bit. We're going to have to shake things up. I do believe it's what you say. Sometimes it's what you say, sometimes it's what you don't say. And I need to be honest, I have seen and heard rumours of the types of Peridot that we here at the Genuine Gemstone Company have got coming in, as has everybody else, everywhere else. And I do not imagine for 1 second that the shipment we're getting in 2 weeks' time, I don't think for any of those strands I'm likely to be talking about clarity in Peridot. With this one, I am though, because I tell you what, the vast majority on this strand are clear. Because this is a rarity, because the quality is really up there, and because the quality is almost uncomparable to what we are going to have coming up. And don't get me wrong, I understand that's hard to kind of get your mind around, because Peridot we've always seen with clarity, we've always seen it shining. You've heard Steve say it then, these aren't my words, you know, Steve's talking to you about it there. It's getting rarer in the extreme. We're simply not going to be getting Peridot with clarity like this any longer. So all I'm saying is, if you want Peridot with some clarity, now could be one of your last chances. Get it whilst you can, because I tell you what, you'll be paying premiums for strands like this. £49.95 for you today for massive, huge, large pieces. You've got 100 carats worth there. These ones, I think they were your 6mm rounds. They're highly faceted. They're beautifully bright. They're beautifully gorgeous in here. I love it. How Becky and Mark actually love the inclusions in Peridot, as it gives more interest in the piece and jewellery and something to talk about. Victoria, totally agree with that. I don't mind inclusions in my Peridot either. All I'm letting you know is that you're not going to be able to get clear Peridots in the future. It's as simple as that. We're not pulling clear Peridots out the ground, so I totally get you, Victoria. I like inclusions as well. It does give it a bit of interest. It does give it a bit of kind of a pre-night look, doesn't it? Hi, Becky and Mark. I love gems with inclusions. It makes them seem more natural and real. Sue, completely agree with you. I too love gemstones with inclusions. Absolutely. All I'm saying is it's a rarity now, and once you can't get clear Peridot anymore, you're going to be having to buy ancient pieces, second-hand pieces, or pieces with high-end price point if you do want clarity, because I tell you what, we're not getting any more in at the moment. No one is. Get them whilst you can. Genuinely, £49.95. It is spectacular, and you know, honestly, well done everyone who's got this. I think that's fantastic. Huge pieces, clear peridot, £49.95. Well done, people. And I want to show you as well. Take a little look. This is what Mark's done with them so far. Aren't they gorgeous? With those butterfly wings that we had on earlier. See how Mark did the butterfly like he said he was going to? And the earrings. Look at how the light shines through. Because peridot has clarity in it, the light shines through spectacularly, doesn't it? The light isn't interrupted by the inclusions, which is gorgeous.
There's not another green light, is there? I think
No.
that's why I'm such a fan of it. Beautiful.
Yeah. It is totally unique. These butterfly wings are your findings that are on screen right now, £11.95. How do we work with these, Mark?
They're lovely, they're really nice. I've still got half of them left. And I've attached them to the bracelet so they actually move when you wear them, so you can jiggle them, and so they're not actually static in place. So
Oh yeah, of course.
So when you're wearing them, they flutter.
Love that. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece. They're up on your screen right now. You had your handed earrings, and they were 3 pairs worth in total. I just think they're gorgeous. And with that peridot, and that's the thing with the peridot with clarity like this, the way the light shines through. Because with peridot, you get, with clear peridot, I have to say, with clear peridot, you get the opportunity for that multicoloured look. So light can look green and then it can go to the yellow, can't it? You don't get that on heavily included ones, really. With clear ones like that, you do. £11.95 for you today. Well done, everybody. Where to? Fire Opal. Clearance on these Fire Opal. Rondelles, Fire Opal, you've got to come in and get these whilst you can, because it's clearance, sold out of the last one. This one's going to do the same. We, as I said earlier, aren't getting this gemstone in at this moment in time anymore. Don't get me wrong, we might do, you know, in a few months, I don't know, but right now we're clearing it out so we can make space for our new American Fire Opal. You've got 20 carats worth here. It's EGJN71. These are a 3x1 to a 6x1. Gorgeous array of colours in here, from your burnt umbers all the way to those beautiful bright oranges and those cream tones as well. Just spectacular. Really, really gorgeous. Your price point today should be, but it is not. Great price point already. We're going to make this better than staff cost. Your price point is going to roll down. It's not £19.95. We're getting rid of it. It's called clearance for a reason, isn't it? Better than staff cost for you right here, right now. Get a deal that myself, Ben, Dion, Mark, no one else here could. £11.95 for you today. Well done, everyone who's already got this in their baskets and already allocated it and already checked out. For this one today, you've got a real wonderful gemstone at a knock your socks off price point. Mark, what do you think of this strand in particular? What would you be doing with it, please?
I like the, as I said, the difference in the colour range there, and I would use this as a spacer strand to put with other things. So I'm thinking the sort of the mid-range oranges with the peridot. I just think it would be amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful. I love this. I'm a massive fan of the saucer shape.
Pourquoi?
Because they're so versatile. You can use them as spacers. You can do macrame with them, laying flat. You can have them floating in other pieces. I just love it. No, it's a really nice shape.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah. Really
Great for
nice
gents' jewellery.
Yeah, absolutely. You can do beady bead with this shape as well. So you get sort of more of a cube shape, which is really nice.
Yeah. Love that idea. Come on in, get your hands on them whilst you can. £11.95. Once it's going, it is gone. Once it's going, it's going. It's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone, is exactly what I mean. So do check out whilst you have the opportunity to do so. They're still coming through on the phone lines. We as staff members wouldn't be able to get it for that price point at £11.95. It is a real treat for every single one of us. How would you maybe add this into something like your paracord? Because it would go great with that first paracord. That's what I'm thinking.
You could actually group them in groups of 3, whether it's colour or size, and have that as a bead, and then do the macrame around the section. So you could actually colour grade it or size grade it depending on how you want to do your bracelet. But use them as a group rather than just one individual bead, especially with paracord.
Gorgeous idea on that. That'd be really nice. Give a really defined effect, wouldn't it? And actually, I even think it goes great with things like the opal. Sorry, the peridot myself. I think it goes great with that. I wonder if I'd use it with my pink opal that I had on before. The whiter tones.
Use them to surround the bead. Yeah, that'd be nice. I've been asked a question on Facebook regarding Ben, actually. General consensus is that they think you sang the theme tune for the new fire opal little VT.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It is you.
No, it's not, Ben.
I really love fire opal.
Oh, okay. It does sound like Ben.
Do you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, I've been asked a couple of times.
Like a Ronan Keating-esque sort of.
Yes.
I do not see you as a Ronan Keating at all. Oh my goodness. Dion's way of saying sorry for Ben singing then. He just dropped the price again at £9.95. What do you think of that now?
Oh dear me, that's
Oh
brilliant.
dear me. Isn't that a shocker?
God, I remember when we first had fire opal. It wasn't actually that long ago, was it? And we had it in chip form.
Yes.
When we first had it, so it's really nice to see it.
Isn't it?
At £10.
An amazing
Gosh.
price point. We've just taken that to half price. Because it was originally 1995-ish, wasn't it? It was bang on 1995, which means we've taken that to better than half price. What do you think of that?
I'm just thinking how I would sell them. I would sell them in colour graded earrings, 5 stones, £10 a pair. I'll start dark, work the way up to light, just on a simple head pin.
Oh, love that idea.
Yeah, perfect. Opal earrings.
Opal
I think I've ever seen
earring.
fire opal on the high street anywhere.
You don't see it that often. I've got to say, it's not that readily available, to be honest.
No.
That's a massive price point. 50% off that, ladies and gentlemen, is a buy one get one free treat. Buy one get one free. There's loads of you coming in. Well done. Some people are buy one getting one free. It's lovely to see you all, you bargain hunters out there. Look at you. Hey up, Sylvia is a bargain hunter. I know she is. Deborah is as well. Just to remind you, don't forget my quantity that's going down now takes account of the people who are buying them, not necessarily the amount they're buying up until the very end. £9.95 for you right now. If you want to pair this with another treat, then you actually can. That's about to sell out in seconds. Which one did you say, love? Where? In here? Oh, it'll go great with these, I've got to say. It'll go great with these. Micro-faceted quartz would be fab with it. That's about to sell out. I know it says 27, but no, it's not. It's less than that because it doesn't pay attention to the people who have their double quantities. What did you say, lovely? This is coming out in 10 minutes for you. Beautiful micro-faceted quartz, which will go beautifully with it. So do stay tuned, not long for you to wait at all. That's coming up for you very, very soon. Special little strand there for you. Now, I have got for you a Paracord DVD. This is your introduction to Paracord DVD. Tell us a little bit about this, please, Mark.
Okay, we actually launched it with you.
You
back
did?
in September.
Wow.
It was a Hannah Oxbury and I had a chat about Paracord up in the office. Shall we, shan't we? Should we get it in? Should we give it a go? What sort of life do you think it was going to have? And I've seen so many Paracord pieces on the high street now and on the internet. I thought, let's do it. I think it's going to be fantastic. And it's just completely taken off. And it's become so popular and we're finding it difficult to get enough stock in to fulfill needs. So we thought we showed various techniques on the shows that we've been doing so far, and we thought it'd be a really good idea to have everything on one DVD so people can get started. So this was the whole issue behind this DVD. It's for people who've never seen Paracord before, didn't know how to use it, didn't know how to melt, to splice, to use the jig, to do lanyard knots. So everything you could possibly want is on that DVD. Really well instructed, really well taught, really simple, back to basics. And this morning, you and I, before the show, we recorded the follow-up, which takes you on to the next level, which is incorporating beads and gemstones. So with this particular DVD, if you want to move on to incorporate gems, this fantastic DVD.
This is an essential because actually, you know, straight away in that DVD we say we're going to refer to so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so. You'll learn what they are on the first DVD.
Yeah. I mean, for $12.95 to get a 10-minute demo on how to tie successfully a lanyard knot with a loop, I think it's worth that $5 all the way. And I've had some really nice feedback on the DVD on how easy it is to understand and how easy it is to follow. So I'm really pleased.
Fantastic. I'm glad with that. Hey, Sissy. Yeah. It says, I love the DVD. When I got it, I made my many bracelets for my winter show. So easy for you to use and wonderful ideas on making 2 colour cords into one.
Splicing.
A good bit of splicing.
We show you how to do that on there. It's really good. No, it's a really good DVD.
The paracords themselves are just beautiful. You know, do we talk about kind of the history? We do a bit, don't we?
We do actually.
On the DVD,
on the introduction, yeah, we talk about how it was formed in the Second World War, actually, for parachutes. Funnily enough, that's why we get the name paracord. And then it was used in lots of camping and survival outback techniques. And then it's starting to emerge in the jewellery. And the fact is that any age of person can do it, and it's so quick. You can make a bracelet within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's so quick. And our paracord, I have to say, is without far the best quality. And I'm not biased, I'm not just saying it because I'm here at Jewellery Maker, but without a doubt, our paracord is the best quality that I've seen on the market so far. It's just amazing. The outer covering is really high tension, and the cords on the inside are really thick, and it's amazing cord, really nice cord.
Fab.
So,
and we are showing the jig there. You don't
That's
need
the
the jig to get you going,
well,
do
now,
you?
as we talked about on the DVD recording this morning, all of the techniques on that particular DVD you can use with the lanyard knot or with the jig.
Yeah.
It's totally interchangeable. So it's not necessary to have the jig, but you can use the macrame board and pins and things, but that's fantastic.
$4.95 for you. Well done, everybody. What did you say? Nuggets. You can tell us all about these. Why do you love chips and nuggets so much whilst I'm getting 1,014 cords out?
What's that first one you put on your wrist?
Oh, but wait, it's a moonstone. It's just, sunstone. Yeah.
Oh, right. And that last one you just put on, that's...
Oh, Mark, you can't see how many I'm trying to get out here. Be patient. Talk about cords whilst I'm trying to... Have you seen this? I've got loads of them here.
Is that...
Oh.
Yes, that is, isn't it?
Are you joking?
It is, isn't it?
You're joking me. Yeah, it is.
That is what?
Yeah, it is what you think it is.
How many more? Oh no.
Mark, you met me helping me out here filling the time, do you know what I mean?
Go on then. That's,
go on.
Yes, okay. No, I'm enjoying this.
I'm running out of hand.
That's the I word, isn't it?
Wait, which one are we talking about here? I'm getting so many of them
that's
out.
That one, yeah. Gosh. This is high end. This is a high end bundle.
Yeah, are you joking me? Look at the amount. Hang on.
No stock.
Right, I'm here. Whoa. How long did that take me? There is absolutely loads and loads in here. There is what forgot in here. I've got sunstone. I've got opal in here. I've got dendrite in here. I've got your moonstone in here. I've got. Oh my gosh, I've got so much. You're quite surprised, of course, which I can see here. Right, I better give you the full list whilst I'm here. Carat weight et al. 100 carats worth of that sunstone, which you can see just here. Your green onyx just next to it is a 125 strand. You've got 210 carats worth on the Kelsa, please. It's Christ surprise! Right at the end there is your pre-night with all those beautiful inclusions. 210 carats worth. Pink opal on that strand's going to go far too well to be ignored with the cabochon I had on earlier. Of that pink opal, 215 carats worth for you right there. You've also got the dendritic opal, 220 carats worth, coming in this beautiful black and white monochrome. Multicoloured moonstones in here as well, 245 carats worth, with that smoky quartz there nearer to this side as well. Real nice richness, real nice depth to that strand. We've also got a double strand worth there of your rose quartz right at the end, really high-end strands there. Gorgeous, almost Madagascan tones. And then your tiger's eye, 300 carats worth.
And breathe. This is your favourite strand of all those?
Pink opal.
Oh, okay.
I think. Or maybe the dendritic.
Mine's the dendritic.
Is it?
Yeah. Every morning before I come to work, I make sure I look at the menu of the scheduling for Gems TV.
Yeah.
And if there's a dendrite opal hour, which is very far and few between at the moment, I always watch it.
Do you?
Adore the stone.
I adore it.
Incredible.
Why do you adore dendritic
It's the
so
inclusions. I think every single stone, whether it's a chip, a cabochon, there's little scenes, little Japanese watercolour scenes in every stone, and I just love that.
Yeah.
I really love that.
It is beautiful, isn't
Yeah.
it? I have got in here a little bit of something for absolutely everyone. I've got those internal inclusions to give you interest on this strand. I've got on your moonstone, I've got schiller. I have got beautiful richness of depth and smoke with the smoky quartz. I've got your beautiful, look at that, that is such a high-end colour with the Christ praise. With the tiger's eye as well, I've got this beautiful richness and that chatoyancy. I've got in here sunstones with those natural internal glitters. I've got your onyx that has just a big fresh boldness, so this season's colour. I've got your dendritic opal in there, which has got not an OTT harsh monochrome which washes some people out. I've got more of those creams and and grey colours in there, which just means it suits everyone. I've also got the pink opal, one of the rarest colours of opal that we've ever had, that goes exceptionally well with this cabochon. That, for me, as a necklace, you'd make your money back. I mean, just instantly, that would be beautiful. I've also got your rose quartz in there as well, with beautiful Madagascan tones. I just love them. I love them all. You've got loads. Your price point today, low stock. £21.95. I have got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I have got the equivalent of 20 lengths worth of gemstones. I say that because there's 10 different gemstones, but they are a double strand, so it's the equivalent of 20 different gemstones, which is just astonishing. 20 different strands in lengths, because all of these strands, by the way, are coming up at around about 85 centimetres. If I show you lengthwise, I can't put it on obviously because I have my mic on, don't want to hit it, but look, this is, if that was around my neck, that's the type of length you're looking at. It's the type of length that even if you just threw that over yourself now, it elongates the body. Vogue always says, doesn't it? Vogue has said numerous times that for a lady to, you know, everyday wear, if you wear a 30-inch necklace, it's going to elongate the body, and these are kind of perfectly around that length actually. Just one of these over the head, you're sorted, you've nailed it. At that price point though, it's working out per length just over £1, isn't it?
So I think $14.95 for the pink opal or the dendritic opal is a really good price. So to get all of those for, I'm amazed by our chip prices.
It's astonishing, isn't it?
We used to have a local little craft shop, which isn't there anymore, in Whitney, the town that I live, and they were half the size, so a single length.
Right, yeah,
and they were £5 each.
For a single length.
Yeah.
Not working out just over £1. Yay! Got it! That's my impression of a smiley face. Thanks very much for sending that in, Sam. There's not many opportunities left on this right now though, because I tell you what, your names have gone off my screen. Once everybody checks out, I will be into my teens on this right here, right now, because I've got more people coming through. I've got people who are multi-buying. Extremely busy day today. As you've seen, we've sold out of things left, right and centre, and this is going to be another one of those treats for you. IVGC59 is your code on it. 12 opportunities left, but not really. Working out in, you know, kind of equivalent of a strand's worth with you. If you had 20 here, just over £1 per one. You cannot say fairer than that, can you? And if you want to get your hands on something that is also low stock but also extremely beautiful with a lot of workmanship and a lot of craft, you've got it coming up for you in a moment. It is your micro-faceted clear quartz, and I tell you what, that is going to go perfectly with every single one of these. This is coming up for you right now. I've not got many of those left. Once everybody checks out, I'll have one left and that's it. So stay on the phone, we'll be with you. You have got to stay where you are, because I have got an opportunity, but you've got to be in quick for it. If you want that highly faceted, highly workmanship, beautifully crafted strand, it's right here, right now. Get on the phone now. It's your spotlight deal. When you've got something that has been micro-faceted like this, you have got something that has taken time, care, effort and love to create. These are not your everyday usual faceted gemstones at all. This is your high-end wonder of a gem. Take a little look at the craftsmanship that's gone into this, and imagine even trying to do that yourself. I'm going to explain to you now why micro-faceted gemstones like this have a higher price point than you may well expect. Because I think it's a bit of a misassumption. I think it's a bit of a kind of incorrect line that people might expect gemstones to go down, and it's completely rightful that a few people have, you know, get confused about it, because I've seen a few sort of comments on Facebook about, you know, you've got these smaller gemstones, so it's less carat weight, but you're charging higher prices. And the reason for that is because of the workmanship and the craftsmanship. Now let me explain this to you. It's something that in the world of business, the world of sales, the world of the trade, we call a hockey stick price point. And I have got a hockey stick price strand here for you now. Now, hockey stick price, what is it? Okay, so as we all know, in general, with certain gemstones, the more carats you have, the higher the price point, because essentially the more you're getting in your pieces, you know. So you might have a, you know, a 50 carat strand, but the price of that will be different to that of a 100 carat strand. Of course, the 100 carats will be more. I've got 10 carats worth here, but actually you could probably go on our website right now and find a clear quartz at the same price as this one that has, you know, 100 carats worth, but this has 10. So why is that if it's all based on carat? Well, quite simply, it's not. What we've got here, really, what you're paying for with this is you're paying for that craftsmanship, you're paying for that workmanship, that time, energy and love that goes into these. And that's why it's a hockey stick price, because if you imagine, now I can't do it perfectly with my hand, but if you imagine around about here the different price, imagine this is a graph. So imagine up here is your 10 mil rounds of quartz and you've got 200 carats worth. Your price point will be here because they're big, they're bold, they've got a decent amount of carats, haven't they? You'll go 10 mil say here, 8 mil will be price point wise, don't forget this shows your price point round about here, 6 mils round about here, you know, you're getting down towards say your 3 mil round about here. As soon as you get to your 3 mil, on certain gems it will be 4 mil, as soon as you get to this point, what happens is this, bing, that price ping, it's called the hockey stick price, and it does that, it pings up. Why? Well, because A, if you're going to be working with small gemstones like this, you've got to that low point in size, yeah, but the craftsmanship, the workmanship it's not even tripled, it's not doubled, it's not tripled, it is way and apart, a completely different kettle of fish. The types of people even, our lapidarists who are, you know, faceting the 10 mil gemstones up here, you know, they're on a totally different level to the people who are crafting and handcrafting and working for years and years and years to work with, say, the 3 mil and under. I've got a 2.1 strand here. To get a facet on a 2.1 mil gemstone is almost impossible. Bearing in mind, our lapidarists are working on these high-speed lathes with diamond-like cutters upon them. First off, it has to be crafted into a perfect round, and then that perfect round has to be taken down epically on a 2x1 to give it this look. Because, I tell you what, on a 10 mil gemstone, let's be honest, if you accidentally maybe clipped off ½ mil on one of the sides, you've not even taken off a tenth of the gemstone, have you? If I took off ½ mil on one of these, I'd take out half of the gem. Your price point today is still, though, just £11.95, even though the workmanship of this takes so much more time. Each gemstone, we generally say, from cobbing to stranding, the process between that can take around about 8 minutes on, say, a 6, 7, 8 mil strand. Easy peasy, can take 8 minutes. For each one of these, from the cobbing to the stranding process, can take more like 20 minutes per one. That's what we're talking about here. It's time, effort and care, but still, we've managed to get it to you at £11.95. What do you think of that for this strand?
Well, I just love micro-faceted because they're so sparkly. You can use them as accent beads, especially with the bridal season, mixing in with pearls. And I've got a wedding commission for September that I'm working on at the moment. And Philippa, who's the bride, is using micro-faceted gemstones and pearls as embellishments on her veil around the hem on the wedding dress. So just using them as embellishments, it's just going to give you that real charm, I think.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I mean, that's the sparkling. It's like those diamonds we had earlier.
Yeah.
It's incredible. And as you said, it's the work. I feel quite guilty buying them actually because
why?
Because some chaps spent hours and hours and hours, and we can do it for that sort of price. No, it's amazing.
But at the end of the day, it gives you beauty like this, and you know it is that you know, a lot of the places that we do get our gemstones from can be from quite sort of, oh, how do I put it, areas that maybe jobs are hard to find, and you know, we get lots of gemstones from that. You always see our VTs about kind of the charity work and things we do, and at the end of the day, you know, love, care, time and effort has been put into this, but at the end of the day, they're doing it for a wage that they might not have been able to get in certain areas of the world. And you know, we are a completely transparent company. We are all of our gemstones are ethically sourced, and actually we always talk about ethical sourcing. That's a good point. We always talk about ethical sourcing. I always do, particularly with things like the diamonds. But we don't always talk about, it's not just, you know, actually mining them that's ethical. It's the fact that, you know, we're paying our lapidarists who are highly skilled, we're paying for their training, we're, you know, giving them these skills that they need to create looks like this, and we're paying them a really very, very good wage to do so. And so we should, because I tell you what, when you get beauty like this, when you get sparkle like this, then absolutely deserved. Lots of you coming in, many of you multi-buying on this, which is so nice to see. Hello everyone. We hardly ever get micro-faceted gemstones in. I would say that we have had a few of these kind of collections in recently, of the same collection that do come in this gorgeous box, and it is, you know, kind of 30 centimetre strand new micro-faceted, but this is the lowest priced micro-faceted strand I've seen. I've seen the 14, 15, 16, etc. I've never seen an 11.95, so genuinely proper bargain. Well done everyone. A bundle now.
At what point of the process is cobbing?
Sorry, cobbing is the separation of the rough from the actual gem. A lot of the time it's used by clips, by little hand clippers. Sometimes it's used with little pickaxes, little hand pickaxes. But it's really interesting. It's actually done in this big box. So you have to kind of put your hands through. It's a bit like the generation game, I always think. You have to put your hands through these gloves, and then you cob behind the scenes, because a lot of the rough material is so strong that when you clip it, it can ping and do someone an injury. So it's behind this box.
It's called cobbing.
Yes.
Cobbing.
Yeah, different for different gems, but yeah, generally known as that. So let me show you some of these that I think are going to go really well. And Mark, you'll be able to tell us all about these ones. This is your alternative nuggets. Now, talk to us about these, because these are different to, you know, the double strands and nuggets we've just seen.
Well, this is the shape that we've nicknamed the long tooth. Okay, and it's a shape that not many people know what to do with.
Yeah.
And because of this reason, the chips and wire fusion DVD that I think we've probably got on the website at the moment concentrates quite a lot on this shape. And there's lots of macrame techniques, and one of the specific pieces is if you drop a rock into a pool and you get the rings, the outer rings, there's a pendant based on that. And it's using long teeth and shapes like this, and it's really good for torque necklaces. So if you used 1 mil wire as your torque, and then you macrameed around it, so you start at one end of the torque with small and go all the way around the neck to the bottom. Use the whole strand as a torque piece, and macrame is stunning. And then you can make really quite funky punk type pieces on the wrist, because they stand proud. You get sort of the sharp teeth all the way around the wrist.
Love that, amazing. And some of these colours would be perfect for you. Just mentioned
how often do we see Ruby-zoisite? Hardly ever. So
and I love it.
I do as well. It's one of my favourites.
Oh, it's one of my favourites.
Yeah.
It's so underestimated.
Yeah, I agree completely.
It's so underestimated, but realistically, it combines two of the most famous words in the gemstone trade. And it genuinely, it's almost like, oh, I don't know, two really famous celebrities, you know, coming together.
Brangelina.
It's like Brangelina, bang on. Right, we're sorted here. This strand here is like the Brangelina of the gemstone world, and I'll tell you exactly for why. So if I hold it out for you to really see it, in fact there's a really nice look at this. Mark, you'll love this one. Look at that shard there. That's the thing I love about it, every single one's different. Look at that.
Gosh, that would make a pendant in its own, wouldn't it?
Exactly.
Just that, relay wrapping.
Nice bit of cord.
Yeah.
I love that. So this is Ruby-zoisite, aka today Brangelina gemstone. Now, and what we've got here is you've got ruby, which we all know, we all recognise the name of ruby, and that is that gorgeous red aspect there. Can you see it on that centre one in particular? This gorgeous. Do you know what? I just love that as a neckline piece. The way I've just draped it then.
Oh yes. It's always best to graduate the sizes with this type of stone as well.
Love that. Love that. I've got the red, the ruby tones in here, it's your ruby, and then the zoisite. Now, zoisite is a family of gemstones. Possibly the best known member of that family is your Tanzanite. So you really do have two of the biggest, most profound names in the gemstone world here, ruby and zoisite. Astonishing. Love that strand. Massive amount as well, by the way, 300 carats worth, up to a 27 by 7 mil approximately. I've also got your sodalite, which for me is one of the most romantic gemstones in the world, and that's purely because of my own creation. It's purely because of my own mind. I think it's the amazing thing about gemstones. Sometimes you'll look at something and your gemstone will just say something to you. The first ever time I saw sodalite, I was working at Jewellery Maker, and the colours instantly made me think of the willow pattern. The willow pattern is something that I've always loved and I've always been brought up with. We used to have kind of willow pattern designs, you know, the plates and the kind of earthenware and the you know, crockery, and it always reminds me of that, you know, this tale of you know, the emperor and his daughter, and his daughter falling in love with someone she wasn't meant to fall in love with, and them trying to, you know, run away so that they could be together, and then essentially you know, they got killed essentially, and what happened was the magician came and turned them both into doves so that they could live together forever in the afterlife and look down upon their kingdom. And it's about eternal love. It's a story about eternal love and about eternal caring, about striving through, and that's exactly what I've got here. I've also got for you your tiger's eye, and I've got for you your sunstone, around about 200 carats and something in each. Your price point today? £14.95. What do you think?
For all of those?
Actually,
Wow.
it's £11.95 now.
Gosh. £3 a strand. That's quite amazing, isn't it? See, I would combine them. I'd keep the longer pieces for other pieces of jewellery, and the shorter ones I would incorporate on memory wire bangles with the chips from the smaller bundle that we had earlier, with the smaller chips.
Love that idea. Fantastic.
Really
well done,
nice,
everybody.
yeah.
KWGC35 is your code on that one for you today. Rolled it down to £11.95 for you. What did you want to move on to, sweets? Oh, I thought you were saying, right, come on, let's get this finished. Oh, right, okay. Oh, we've still got some for you left. We have still got some left. We're going to be going to do the kit after this one. So come in and get this one whilst you can. You know, I haven't really got to talk about this gorgeous stones that you've got there. Got the sheen on that, and then that tiger's eye, the chatoyancy of that gemstone of bravery. It's fab, isn't it? Hello, Nicola. Ruby-zoisite always reminds me of Moe's water lilies. That was me hitting the nail on the head, by the way. Sorry, I should have explained that. I do strange things. That is you hitting the nail on the head. Absolutely agree with that. It does, doesn't it? You've got the Monet water lilies here, which is just beautiful. All of those colours. I love that idea. So we've got, let's think about this. What do these remind us in kind of the art world then? So we've got a message in saying that reminds us of Monet. I've said that the sodalite reminds me of the willow pattern. Mark, pick either of the others. What do these make you think of?
Okay, I think the sunstone looks like, I believe, is it Gustav Munch?
Okay.
So the scream on the bridge with those oranges and yellows and
those
reds.
kind of gorgeous, rich, foreboding oranges.
Yeah, I think so, without a doubt.
Love
and
that.
I think the zoisite would be a Salvador Dali.
Okay, got it.
Or the tiger's eye actually would be a Dali, without a doubt.
Yeah, actually, the deserts with the clocks.
melting clocks.
Yeah, you're right. Love that idea, in fact. Oh, gorgeous. Well done, everyone. A true work of art, I think it's safe to say. So well done to everyone. £11.95 for those ones. And realistically, with my outfit, just...
perfect. I love that central one, that long, that's
Me
amazing.
too.
Yeah.
It's fab, isn't it? £11.95 bargain price. We're going on to what? Sorry, Poppet. Brand new strand of black agate.
Just a small one.
That is massive. I've never seen anything that size, have you?
No, it's huge.
A black agate, brand spanking new. For you today, you're going to love the price of this. 650 carats worth. 12 mil, usually the biggest size I've seen. But this is not, this is actually a 15 mil that I've got today. Look at the size of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting to that time of year, isn't it, where a lot of us are, you know, well, people like producer Dion are going to things like boot camp to, you know, get in shape, keep trim. I am not that kind of girl. I much prefer to go for the route of oversized accessories so that you, in comparison, look smaller. So, for example, at this time of year, you know, my bag gets bigger because in comparison, you look smaller. You know, I go for kind of lots of, you know, bellowing aspects to kind of my accessories to make them look, me look more slender in comparison. It is something I do intentionally. And something like this,
Yes. elongates your neck straight away.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It really does. In comparison, it does. It gives that slender, that kind of elegance to it, doesn't it? Mark, what would you be doing with this, please?
I'll be making gents pieces with this. I'll be doing chainmail pieces, little Byzantine sections with pieces. It's Father's Day this Sunday, isn't it?
It is this Sunday, yay!
Gosh.
Yeah, that is fab. I love that, pieces like that. It'd be brilliant. Yeah, please don't forget Father's Day, people. It is Father's Day on Sunday. It's a massive, massive strand that we've got here. And really, it's unique and individual. Now, I know we've never seen anything like this before. Price point wise, Price point wise, I can't believe that. I was going to be suggesting the $14.95. It's $9.95.
Really?
Yep. What do you think of that?
I would intersperse them with the Peridot, just alternate them between the two, just the Peridot and the. I love those two colours together.
Love that.
Just simple bracelet, earrings, and necklace set.
Yep.
Perfect.
Totally. The juxtaposition between the luster of the smooth agate juxtaposed with the flash and dispersion of the Peridot is just bang on, really, isn't it?
I love that too, those two together.
Yeah, love it. Really nice. We were talking about the lime greens and how they're all bang on trend at the moment, and this just sums it up, I think. £9.95 for you on that strand. Let's do a kit. Let's do. We are going to head on over now to see Mark and what he's created with his kit today. A lot of blues.
A lot of blues. Yes.
Gorgeous blues.
We shouldn't have favourites, but this is my favourite of the three kits. I know.
We shouldn't have favourites,
We
but
shouldn't, but I know.
why is this one your favourite, Mark?
Well, it's got my all-time favourite colour Paracord in. That's that really neon blue, really nice strands of beads. I mean, it's sort of I'm pretty sure that's sort of magnesite and howlite colours. No, I love it. Really nice findings pack as well.
Just gorgeous. I've got this neon-y colour, which, why is it your favourite? What does it...
I got married in this colour.
Fab.
Was one of the reasons, but no, I think of all the blues, I really love that shade, and it goes with sort of the smoky quartz colours, and it goes with the neon pink colours. So you know, it's really versatile colour. I love it.
Beautiful. I adore it as well. 16 foot you get, don't forget, and you've got the navy blue too. I've also got because you keep mentioning the kind of howlite tones. Why?
They're ace, aren't they? They're just amazing colours.
They are fab. I mean, genuinely.
All the turquoise colours, that's amazing. Anyone who likes turquoise, it's a beautiful kit.
I've got a selection of gems in this. I've got 2 strands of your magnesite. I've got 6 mils on those ones, and I've also got your blue magnesite, which is your 8 mils, which is obviously what I've got in front of you. And then I have got your magnesite as well, which is just the white magnesite, the more natural version. And I think they're the 12 mil, aren't they? So let me show you those together. You must have just opened this and thought, what a lagoon.
It's amazing, and I love this white howlite, my magnesite, whichever it is. I just love it.
Why?
It's like the moon. When you look at the moon on a nice clear sky, and you get all the craters and caves and things. It's just, I love it.
It is beautiful, actually. It has that natural look and appeal to it, doesn't it? These colours are so unique and individual, aren't they? When you've got something so unique and individual, colour palette wise, you are really adding something new to your stash. Now, we have loads of different colours in our stash, and you know, I do have kind of a turquoisey tone in my stash, and I do definitely have this tone, and I do definitely have the white. But in my stash, nowhere, and trust me, my stash is, you know, I've got quite a fair few different colours in there, blues in particular, because I do love the cooler kind of colour palette area. These two, I've never seen strands in this colour before. I can honestly say, looking at these, I've never ever seen this colour. It's not a blue, it's not a purple, it's unique and individual. And this one I've got here, it's almost a mixture between an apatite and an angelite.
Yes, yeah, I see where you're coming from.
In colour.
Yes.
Those two alone are just so individual and so unique. This, I just think that's a beautiful colour palette, and therefore it's going to add something lovely to our collections. So you've got those 2 strands in there. I've also got a findings pack for you. It's your little matrix box. I love with this matrix box, look, you've got with the cord ends this gorgeous texture that just works magnificently well with the texture you've got present naturally in those gemstones.
Yeah, they're beautiful. It's my favourite finding, the ribbon end. I just love them.
Is it?
Yeah, and we know, talking here with the other kit, that you're able to use these with the paracord by taking the insides out and just using the outer edges to seal and pop in. And they're really nice, they come in 4 sizes as well.
It's brilliant, isn't it? Everything that's on your screen now is what you're going to be getting, including things like the chain in there as well. And you do have the essential threading pack. Now, if you want paracord today, this is the last chance you've got to buy it today. So you've got to come in and get this kit. Now, I need to ask you something, please. I've got one of the biggest strands we've seen in quite a while of your magnesite here, including 2 colours we've not seen and one of the most loved colours, that kind of turquoisey colour of our magnesite as well. I've also got 2 fab colours of your paracord, sorry, I didn't mean to whip them out shot, as well as, you know, your essential threading pack and your matrix box. Price point wise, what are you expecting?
God. Okay, Jewellery Maker price. Yeah, can I be honest?
Yes,
if I was a viewer watching,
go on.
I would guess at £21.95.
Nope. Your price point today for Grecian Glory, £17.95.
Gosh, okay.
Wow.
I'm just tallying up.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces you've made. Now listen, oh my gosh, think about this. If you just based it on the fact that you've made 10, this piece here works out about £1.79.
That's true. I could probably, with the 3 bracelets, sell them for that price.
These 3 here?
Yeah, so everything else would be profit.
Profit.
Yeah. I have added some shepherd's hooks to make earrings, but gosh. And I love this toggle clasp that you get in the kit behind this necklace here. We were talking about that designer earlier. It's just, yeah, isn't it? Completely
fab, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. I love. Again, we were talking about the the paracord media that's come out.
Yeah.
2 of those you could buy for this, and they don't contain 4 strands with the genuine gemstones. It's amazing. I've only got 61 opportunities left. One of the best priced and lowest price of kits we've seen in, well, months, I think. £17.95. Come on and get it whilst you can. Obviously, it's extremely popular. Started off with about 110. I've only got 51 opportunities left at the moment. Let's get started on a demo. What we're going to learn to create today.
Now, this was another technique that we did on the designer inspiration that I've been asked to show in the morning. Okay, now this is the bracelet nearest to you. So what I've got, now I've only got shorter pieces of paracord here for demoing, so I'll go through the lengths that you need. So we're going to do the loop and lanyard, okay? So we've got the loop at the top, which I've attached with 3 pins, okay, just to make the loop shape. And you need a piece of paracord 3 times the length of the small macrame board, which works out, if I flip it over, you're looking at about 25 inches. Okay. You're going to fold it in half, and as I said, I've pinned it at the top. Okay, so this is going to be our holding cord. Next, we need our working cord, so a piece of dark blue. Now, because we've used, if you were using a jig, you would, the bracelet would be 8 feet for your basic length, but because we've put a piece on separately, you'll only need a piece 6 foot in length of your working. Okay, so this is a couple of feet, it would be 6 feet altogether. So you can still make this bracelet out of 1 and a bit of your paracord bundles. Okay, so we're just going to attach to our lazy, and we're going to tie a square knot. Okay, so take it up to the top, but stop there because we need to add another component. Okay, so we've got 3 holes. You can see we've got the left, the middle, and the right. Okay, so take a corresponding colour. I've gone for the neon blue, and again you need a piece probably about 4 foot for this piece. It's going to do a certain amount of work, but it's not going to need such a long piece. As you can see, we've got 3 holes. Okay, we need to push the cord through the left hole. So we're just going to pop that through, and you only need a couple of inches exposed from the loop at the top. Okay, and then we're going to pull the knot tight. Okay, so that's now locked in. So when we come to finish the bracelet, all we would do is we would cut the end and we would singe and melt it to keep it nice and tight. Okay.
Fab.
So what we're going to do, we're just going to take that up out of the way, and we've started on the left side of the knot. We're going to start on the right side of the micro. So again, it's basic square knot. Okay. And what we're going to do before we pull it tight, we're going to take this neon and we're going to take it round the back and up through the loop. So it's telling you where it wants to go. It wants to go off to the right. So we're going to follow it underneath the right loop, bring it up through, okay, like so, and then we're going to pull the knot tight and then pull the turquoise colour. That is as difficult as it gets.
Oh.
So we're going to do the left-hand side of the knot.
37 opportunities left, but there are some in baskets at $17.95. That is one of the lowest price kits we've had in a while. I'm just being told though that seriously, because we've got multi-buyers and the number doesn't catch up till we're in sort of single figures really, well close to that. I would say we have got less than that, it's more like 30, so do check out.
Wow.
A fab price.
Okay, so we come to do our knot. The cord's telling you where it wants to go. It wants to veer off to the left, so we let it go over. We come back up through the left-hand side of the cord, like so. Pull the dark blue and then pull the turquoise. And we just keep continuing all the way down till we get to the length of our bracelet. So I'll do a few more. So then bring that up through. Pull the knot tight, then pull your cord. We do the left side. It's a really simple little technique based on the square knot, but it just adds that little something extra.
I think it's gorgeous.
Okay, so just follow that. And so you just continue all the way down to the bottom. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll cut that, melt it.
Yeah.
If you've got a felt tip pen that same colour, all the better. You can just give it a dab of colour just to fill it all in.
Fab.
The two outside edges you would cut and melt exactly the same way as you would do with any bracelet. And because we've got this excess length at the bottom that we made sure with the length of our lazy cord, you then got enough cord then to do your lanyard knot. Which way, if I can have a look at the bracelet, as you can see, so we've got our knot loop that we started at the end. Okay, and then you've got the finished bracelet, and then you've got your lanyard knot at the end. So for your average 7.5, 8-inch bracelet, the perfect length for your lazy is 3 lengths of your board. If you stick with that, you'll have no problems whatsoever. But it's a really nice little bracelet.
That is just amazing, isn't it? And don't forget, you know, paracord, you don't need the jig. You can just literally get this kit and start it, you know, when you get it in a few days.
That's it. So all you need is a pair of scissors and your cigarette lighter. That's all the equipment you need.
Done dusted.
Yeah,
I've been on the sofa feeling so ill today, and you guys have cheered me up and had a laugh. So thanks, Becky, Mark, and JM guys and gals. And that's from just. There is nothing worse than feeling horrible on the sofa, but at least you get to put your feet up.
That's nice.
Chill out. Wipe your nose if you've got a cold. And stay tuned with us, because we're going to. I'm going ready to walk. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Let's get woffy. I really need a hammer and block. Hi! Yeah.
Have you seen that it's been deposited? Yes. Is it what I think?
No. Okie dokie, so I have got for you here a beautiful wall of fame right here, and all you really need is a bit of wire and a hammer and a block. I love it. 498 is the number of Yana's piece. Hi Yana. Good morning to all at JM. Please find attached the waff. Haven't entered in a while as life's been a bit hectic, but hoping to get back on track. This necklace and earring set are made from hammered gold wire purchased from JM. Hammering does help release some stress, so I think I will try making these in different colours. Fingers crossed. And that's from Yana. Yana, absolutely. I know that Debbie Kershaw did the earrings, didn't she, on the morning show the other day. I saw them as well and was drawn to them. I would never thought of doing a necklace with them, but it's beautiful.
Imagine with the long chips that we had in the earlier bundle. Interspersed with beautiful, isn't it?
Love that idea.
Stunning.
498 yarn is your number.
Okay, my next one is number 495, and this is from Sharon. And Sharon says, "Hi all of the team. I hope Angela is feeling better Ali carried on fine. The show must go on tradition yesterday. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame, made with green, sparkly suedette and rose quartz from Jewellery Maker and findings from my stash. I hope you'll like it. I thought it was very spring-like. I made it as a farewell present for a colleague who was leaving work. Good luck to all waffers, and that's from Sharon Gurney, number 495. That's beautiful.
Really pretty.
Isn't it the stone of friendship, isn't it, rose quartz?
Stone of love, stone of friendship,
yes,
yeah. A up.
A up.
No, I've never heard you sound so northern.
A up. It wasn't northern,
It was. I thought it was.
it?
It had a twang. Oh, I can sense it a mile off me. 496 here. This belongs to Sarah in Beckles. It says, hi all, a bracelet made from pink opal. Yes, please. Ethiopian opal. Yes, please. Unikite and blue lace agate. Everything from JM except the lobster claw clasp and leaf charm. The photo didn't do justice to the fabulous gemstones. There is so much pinfire in the Ethiopian opal, and blue lace agate is particularly gorgeous. I didn't even know this gemstone existed till I bought this strand as part of a bundle a couple of weeks ago. Definitely be buying it again. This is only my second entry to the Wall of Fame. I wasn't lucky enough to win first show, so give me my fingers crossed for this time. That it makes it this one. Good luck to all waffers and everyone to JM from Sarah in Beckles. Well, you've made the Wall of Fame today, my love, and I tell you what,
that's amazing.
I'm so glad because I'm really happy I've got to look at these. That opal is spectacular, isn't it? This would be great with the chips and nuggets we sold out early on.
Got used to the heart chain, that's just beautiful.
Pretty. Well done to you, congratulations. 496 is your number. They look beautiful.
Okay. My last one for today is number 497. And I really like this colour combination. And this is from Amanda. And Amanda says, Dear JM, this is my first ever entry and I'm thrilled to be participating in your Wall of Fame. And these are one of the first pieces I've ever made using gemstones bought from you. And I'm so happy with how these come out. My boyfriend's mum loved the set so much when I'd finished, she bought it off me right away. The first photo is of a necklace and earring set made from poppy agate, silver-plated findings, jump rings, lobster clasp, crimp covers, crimp beads and earrings, all from Jewellery Maker. The second photo has a pair of agate earrings I made for my mum using similar beads from my stash. Really would love to win. Lots to buy as bank balance can't tolerate any more shopping. Jewellery Maker never fails to surprise me with something new every day. Always a must-have. Good luck to everyone. Love, hugs and kisses. And that's from Amanda. Beautiful. Well done for your first entry.
Well
Amazing.
done. Congratulations. Make a note, today's date and time.
Yes,
Don't forget you can watch it back on YouTube and show all your friends. I think they're all beautiful. Real nice kind of Moroccan-y tones in there. I love them.
Look at this. That caught my eye.
Stunning, isn't it? Good morning all. Hey Cheryl, you alright? This week's entry is a mother of pearl shell piece. I made the frame with the intention of making a tree of life, but I had this idea using a pretty flower. Really pleased with the finished necklace. I will be taking it to the craft fair on Sunday at the Memorial Hall in Cleethorpes. But won't be too disappointed if it doesn't sell. Well, I can understand that completely. Good luck to all, and that is from Cheryl in Grimsby. Cheryl, thank you so much for that. 499. Do you feel like that when you do craft fairs sometimes?
So what I do is I make things for craft fairs and then I can't bear to sell them.
Yeah.
So I snap them, I keep them to one side.
I love that.
I know.
Keep them.
No, that's beautiful.
I love that.
Beautiful.
499. Here's something that you're going to want to keep.
It is, isn't it?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Tanzanite. Cabochon.
That is rather special.
You cannot go anywhere. Stay tuned. Straight after the break, a legacy piece. See you in a few minutes.
Jewellery Maker offers an extensive range of creative workshops for all levels, from beginners right through to advanced. Each workshop is run by our approachable tutors who are all friendly, knowledgeable and are specialists in their field of expertise. Our popular courses are tailor-made to suit your needs and to help you get started with a new hobby or to advance your skills onto the next level. We keep the class sizes small to ensure you get plenty of one-to-one attention, so book early to avoid disappointment. For more information, contact our call centre or visit our website.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she takes you on the fascinating journey of creating face canes using polymer clay. In each chapter, Debbie will guide you through how to create each part of the face. Then, with the final chapter, advance your skills and learn how to add detail and character to your piece. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order for just 50p and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from the Genuine Gemstone Company. Jewellery Maker ships to the following countries. We offer 2 delivery services, standard and premium. So wherever you are in the world, Jewellery Maker are never far away. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's here. We didn't know it was coming. It's literally just come through the door, moments ago. What I've got for you here is something that we do not get the opportunity to get our hands on often at all. It's also a gemstone, which is so renowned, but so rare at this moment in time. I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to be completely honest, you know, hands down, you know what I'm like. I have seen Tanzanite cabochons before. I have seen them over the last few days. I've never got to bring one to you yet, and so I'm really excited about this. This quality I have not seen. You know, and I know, Tanzanite is all about colour. We grade Tanzanite. We give it exams, basically, to pass so that we can give it a special name and therefore, you know, show the prevalence of it, show the beauty of it, but also so we can, you know, give you a price point that guides you in the direction of the quality that you are earning and the quality you're getting. I personally have not seen this colour palette and this grade to the eye on those of the cabochons that I've seen as of this point, which of course goes to show me that this will be a slightly more prestigious and slightly more luxurious price point than that of the others. We have been seeing the $59.95 price point, the $69.95 price point. I'll be honest, it's flown just in. You know, Dion, it is just new in, it's straight new in. Unsure of price, you know, completely, but I know for a fact that this quality-wise, colour-wise, graded colour-wise would be way further up there. What you're looking for is in Tanzanite is you are looking for that mixture, that melt of colours, and I tell you what, you've got it here in abundance. If you've got your Tanzanite colour chart at home, get it out, have a little nosy, and see to your eye where would this grade. Take a look. Stunning Tanzanite. Oh my gosh, it is just spectacular. It is absolutely phenomenal. Look at what we've got in here now. Let me just get this out for you. Hang on. Is this one working today? I found my other torch that I slightly prefer more. You ready? Take a little look, because I want to be able to show you the kind of pleochrysum that you can get in Tanzanite, because you've got it in this one. You have got it in this one. Can you see, as I'm moving that around, hang on, as I'm moving it around, can you see you've got the bluer areas there? As I'm taking it down, it's going more light blue. You're even getting some of those purple tones in there as well, aren't you? That is just sensational. If this had a grading, which it doesn't, it would be way up there. This to me, colour palette wise, wouldn't just be an A, no chance. This would be way up there for its colour palette of colours. Now I don't have a recording of this to show you, but if I show you it on the white, you might be able to see the clarity of that a little bit better. You can see that you've got that beautiful, beautiful effect of all the colours over this. Now, Mark, I'm going to ask you to come over here, because something that's so hard for people to see is the fact that this has got that pleochrysm aspect. It has got that aspect to it whereby when you hold it up to the light, which I can do and you can come and do, and you move, you see that band of light coming over. Let me hand that to you. You can have a little look where you are if you want to.
It's really precious.
Isn't it? It's special. Hold it up and just move it around. Now, if that was super duper poor quality, if that was totally and absolutely milky and opaque, you wouldn't be able to see any colour change. What can you see?
That's beautiful. As you said, there's slight pinks in there, and a sort of a hazy purple. Mm-hmm. It's got a sort of a shimmer to it, hasn't it? That's just beautiful.
Yeah.
There's a stone that I fell in love with recently after seeing it on Gems, and I think we've had it on here. It's Star Sapphire, that has that property that has a little star on the centre.
Is it black star dioxide or sapphire?
Sapphire, I think. And they do. It's star dioxide as well, isn't it? And this has that same sort of look. It's got that shimmer on the surface, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I feel quite privileged to hold it, actually.
It is.
I'll pass it back.
Thank you. It is precious. It is prestigious. It is, you know, in the extreme, one of the rarest gemstones in the world. Now, you know, I do keep picking up and looking at it, because that is what you have to do with this. You have to get this home. Do you know what? It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions, no quibbles. Get this home to see it for yourself. Really, genuinely do. If you don't like it, you don't fall in love with it. It's not, you know, showing you enough of those colours or bands for you. Get it back. Send it back. You know, 30-day money-back guarantee. Absolutely feel free to do that. If you're unsure of exactly what Tanzanite is, because let's face it, we have new people flicking over and accidentally catching us and all way up every single day. Okay, Tanzanite. One location on Gemstone. One of the rarest gemstones in the world. It's in the top 10. In fact, it's in the top 5, it said, of the top rarest gemstones in the world. It's a one locational gemstone. It's a gemstone at which the mining area is so small, it's tiny. It's one location. It's at the foothills of Kilimanjaro. The mining area for this once used to be described as around 16 square kilometres, which is still pretty small. But now, actually, the mining area is more like 4 square kilometres. It's gone down dramatically, and I'm just talking the last few years. Now, the yield of this, and now yield is, of course, the difference between the rough you take out of the ground and the amount of actual gemstone you get. It's just the percentage is almost mind-boggling. I mean, almost mind-boggling. We have to go through, well, you get essentially in mine 1, you get this huge shaft, and from this shaft you get all of these little bags that are carried up of rough with pieces of this gemstone within it. Each one of those bags holds around about 35 kilograms. We have to go, well, around about 12 kilograms, but it's dependent, but we have to go through around about, now it's around about 62 bags before we find even a carat's worth of Tanzanite in it. The scarcity of this gemstone is beyond the pale, really. We've always said, you know, one generational gemstone, but that's coming to the extreme now. We currently, at this moment in time, aren't buying it anymore. We here at Jewellery Maker, we're not, you know. We have had the opportunity to purchase it, but no, we have not. We have not had the ability, we're not going to, mainly because the price points have absolutely raised through the roof. You know, essentially with it, you've got some mine owners are saying, do you know what, make us your best offer. We're going to see what other offers people are making us, and then by the end of today we'll let you know who's given us the highest bid, and then we'll get it. We were saying in February time at the Hong Kong Gemstone show, we were saying, you know, prices have hiked by about 900%. We're way beyond the point of that now. That was months ago. We're way beyond that now. The prices you can't even imagine, you can't even estimate, really. And the fact of the matter is, yes, okay, we have had, it's weird, we have had an influx of Tanzanite recently, and I'll face it, yeah, okay, absolutely true, you know, we put our hands up. We do keep standing here and saying this is so rare. It really is very, very rare, and we haven't had it properly for months and months and months, and then all of a sudden you've got I had 2 strands of Tanzanite on the show the other day. The other morning show said they had 3 strands on one day, and then 1 in the afternoon and then 1 on the late show, all different strands. And yes, all right, I know it seems weird that I'm stood here right now saying Tanzanite is one of the rarest gemstones in the world, and then what are we doing? We're absolutely piling it on you so you're almost saturated, and you're thinking, no, that can't be true. That can't be true. If it's one of the rarest gemstones in the world, how come I'm seeing it 4 times a day, every single day on Jewellery Maker? I'll tell you why. Because the way that we work here is a transparent company, and what happens is we will put in an order for this gem, and we won't just order 1 gemstone at a time. We wouldn't do that. If we ever did that, the prices would be absolutely extortionate. So sometimes what we do is we'll go to companies, we get ours from Mine D, which are all these little artisanal kind of mines, these tiny areas in Mine D, which is one of the mining areas in Tanzania. So we go to Mine D for ours, and you know, all these little artisanal miners, and we'll say to them, okay, if we get, say, 6 different strands from you, 6 different amounts, can we have a reduced price? But we're able to do that. So we will buy, you know, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe even 20, maybe even 30, maybe even 40 different strands and 10 different cabochons from that one place. And then what will happen is we get a better price that we're able to pass on, but then we have loads of Tanzanite. And yes, some people may well say, well, why don't you just keep some of it for 6 months' time when, do you know what, we can't get our hands on any Tanzanite, we all love it, we all want it, and you know, the price is, you know, it might be way out of our price range at that point, but why not? No, we decided not to do that. We want to be honest, we want to be open, we want to give it all to you now so that you have the chance to make your heirloom pieces right now and then sell them on in the future when it is a scarcity, when it is almost, you know, unknown to get it out of the ground anymore, and all of your Tanzanite is just second-hand pieces because it's something that will have been passed down through your family. And also, we have to have a whole massive, huge, entire amount of strands in a collection, and they all go in one box in the warehouse. Even if I had 1 piece of Tanzanite in that box, we wouldn't be able to fill that box up with anything else because it has the code on it, has a barcode on it, it'd be a fact. Every single one has to have their own allocated pieces, and we have to have a box allocated to all this, which would mean it's taking up space for other gemstones. It's as simple as that. You know how rare it is, don't you, Deirdre? Look at you. Hurrah, I've got it. That's the biggest Tanzanite cabochon I've seen. Love the show, guys. Mark's so talented. Thank you, Deirdre. Jesse's in. Hi, all lovely people. Welcome back, Mark. I now have 41 strands of Tanzanite and now have my first cabochon. Whoopee! Hugs from Jess. Thank you, Jess, for that. Well done, you. Tell you what, in a few years' time, you could be selling them on for a lot of money. Beautiful price for a beautiful gem, says Leanne. Hello, lovely Leanne. Thank you very much for all of those. I better get your pricing because I tell you what, these are going quick as you like. £59.95 for this type of blue. You know all about Tanzanite. Now, this isn't a graded Tanzanite. We haven't had it graded. If it had been, colour-wise, what colour would you pin on this?
God, at least AA, I think.
Me too.
Without a doubt.
I'd say double, maybe even quad.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Isn't it? £59.95. Bearing in mind, a few minutes ago, I said the ones that we've had on recently haven't been of this colour palette. They have been that more milky tone, which are generally a lower in price point because they're lower down the graded scale set out by the GIA, which is the Gemological Institute of America. So £59.95 for one with that richness, that depth, that go-to colour. And don't forget, go-to colour in Tanzanite is described as your violetish blue, which I always think is really hard to say. It's not bluish violet, that is lower end price point in the scale. It's violetish blue. And that's what we've got here, isn't it?
Without a doubt, without a doubt. I've got an amazing amber cabochon at home that I could really see in a sort of a wire wrapped netting. So have the amber above with the Tanzanite sat below with a wire wrapped pendant. I think it just looked absolutely exquisite.
Oh,
look at that, look.
You're not wrong. This is Sam's idea. Hey, Sam. Me lovely lass from Cumbria. Went to school in Cumbria, Sam. Do you know that? Look at that. Around it. Imagine those around it. Sam says, what about the micro quartz that we had on earlier around that Tanzanite? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it? It's at the bottom of your screen, this clear quartz strand, which is really lengthy, by the way. $11.95, one of the lowest priced micro-facets I've seen in a while. I think that price is astonishing. Everyone else does. That's why you're all flying in, because everyone's hearing me saying, oh, you know, the rarity of it. Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's hearing me talking about how, yeah, okay, we've had loads on, but there is a reason for it. And actually, it doesn't mean we've got loads coming in. It just means we're you know, bringing you what we've got when we've got it. But because I was mentioning the colour, I think, no one expected that price. Because as soon as I said that price, your name started dropping off my screen. So well done to everybody. Surrounded by diamonds. Sharon, you are such a luxury kind of lady, and I like it a lot. Have we got any? Where have my diamonds gone? It's alright, I found them. Ooh, that would have been awkward. That would have been awkward. Have a look. Imagine. Oh, babe, love that idea. That is beautiful. Sharon, oh my goodness, I don't know why I'm asking this because I shouldn't be, but how much would you be selling a 10-carat Tanzanite ring encrusted in diamond for? Oh.
Stop. I misread the text. I thought Sharon was surrounded by diamonds. I do apologise. I thought, oh.
Well, they are a girl's best friend. Oh, can't they? They are a girl's best friend. I think that's a great idea, Sharon. Beautiful idea. The diamonds are at the bottom of your screen right now. For this entire length, it was only 149-ish. 149.95, and just to let you know as well, we counted him. Works out about £2.50 something a diamond, which realistically you couldn't buy one of those rubbishy boxes of chocolates for that, could you?
No.
Not that there is such thing as a rubbishy box of chocolates, let's face it, but you know exactly what I mean. I wish I was Mark. Oh, I wish I was Mark. I read it as I wish I was Mark. Isn't that funny how you can read text?
Yes. They're dangerous though, text, the way you read them, isn't it? They're not
it really
best.
can change the entire meaning, can't it?
Yeah.
I wish I was Mark, i.e. surrounded by diamonds, or I wish I was Mark. 10 carats worth there. Well done, everyone. It is something sensational. It's something I've not seen before. It is highly beautiful. Let me get Debbie Bulford's torch out. Debbie Bulford, thank you very much for your torch. Okay. It stopped working. Do not tell Debbie Bulford, she's in the workshop. Don't tell Debbie Bulford. £59.95 for you now. Well done to you. That is special. That is spectacular, and I am in love. Text on screen says to me, hey Dion, if you've done it already, I'm sorry, but is there any way I can get a quick look at the braided thread, please? Thank you. And that is from Aisha. Here we go. You got all three of these in the pink, the Zari cord. Just a beautiful effect. Well done to all those people who got that Tanzanite. You lucky lot. I tell you what, envy of the street, you lot. You had these colours here. Do you know what? Envy of the channel, I think, probably today, everyone who got those. There's over 60 people with these in baskets, so you do all need to check them out. Just showing you at the end here. Just realised. All of these individual sections come out into even more sections. So you know before I was saying that each one of these is 40 metres. If I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 individual cords, well, I'm no maths genius, but I tell you what, that's a lot of cord, isn't it?
And there's nothing stopping you using if you've got your paracord jig at home with the little black plastic clips, you can do a multi-stranded friendship bracelet using your jig and
course you could.
clips, so you can do all sorts of things with those.
I love that idea. You got 40 metres on each of these, and it was £6.95 for you. I love them mixed together. I love them apart. I think they are just a beautiful thing to have in your collection. Yeah. Friendship bracelets, braided headpieces. If you're getting ready for your festivals, which I know we all are, then perfect for that, isn't it? Really. Perfect.
Are you going to that one next week?
Glasgow? I am not.
You're not?
No, I'm on holiday.
Scares me, festivals.
Scares you? Really?
Lavatories.
You love walking in the outdoors. Do you not like camping in general?
I'd love to go camping, but it's just the loos. The toilet facilities. Yeah.
Oh, bless you. It's hard life, isn't it? It's good though, you don't mind. You're enjoying the heat, the weather, the fun.
But people don't sleep for 3 days, apparently.
Apparently. I love that. I've heard. Star chain. Oh, I love this star chain. It is lengthy as well. Speaking of star, Brother Pete, when did you sneak in? Hello, Brother Pete. Brother Pete, missed your face. What have you been up to? Milling about?
Yeah.
Driving? Did you know that you can drive now, legally?
No. Oh,
Passed his test.
First
Passed
time?
his test.
No, not first time.
No.
Not first time.
No. I bet you were first time.
No, I was not.
Oh, you weren't.
No, me and Pete, brother and sister, took the same amount of tries. 4 times.
Oh, I beat you.
Oh, all right, it's not a race, but whatever. I've got a meter's worth here of your 925 sterling silver, and this is your gorgeous heart chain. Oh, I love it. So if you haven't seen this before, because I tell you what, we don't have it on often, what you get is you get these loop links, these beautiful links all oval interlinked into each other, and then you get this shining star detail, literally. You've got that beautiful star that has a really nice, the way that the light kind of goes down this section, it's almost like a catwalk, and then bing, with the star, which is really beautiful. It just catches the eye, doesn't it? If you imagine that just as a bracelet, you wouldn't have to do much else. I wouldn't even think, well, you could add charms, it's plenty easy enough size to do so, but just that bracelet, done, dusted, gorgeous, isn't it?
How is the chain attached to the stars?
Let me show you.
Can't quite see.
It's literally just linking through the body.
Oh, so okay. So I'd completely dismantle it and have the stars as separate charms, and then use the chain for other things. Oh, personally, that's what I would do. That's what I would do.
So you'd use it as earrings, maybe?
Yeah, just dangles on bottom of pieces, or if you were selling at craft fairs, have one on the back of an extended chain as your little sort of calling card.
Yeah.
Little silver star. I mean, there's sterling silver stars, plus the chain.
Yeah.
That's ace.
It's fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is. You're getting a beautiful ping of the light there across it, because don't forget what you're getting with silver. Well, with silver, you're getting a diamond-like appeal, really, aren't you, with silver? Because silver gives you something that gold doesn't give you, platinum doesn't give you, titanium doesn't give you, and what silver is giving you is a higher RI than all of those gemstones, than all of those other precious metals. Essentially, what happens with, say, things like your Tanzanite or your titanium, what will happen is as the light hits the gem, it can bounce back 40, 50, 60% of that light. Some of it obviously gets absorbed, some of it goes, is kind of taken in, and it can dissipate essentially the light. With this though, you're getting more like a 95% ping back to the eye, which just makes it spectacular to look at. It really does. So a diamond-like look with these, with that beautiful star, with connotations of, your shooting star, wishing on a star, your rock star. Speaking of festivals, your A star, it's exam season. I know a lot of the kids are finishing off their exams now, so great for a little exam gift. Your price point today for a whole meter, $19.95. Discuss, Mark Smith.
That's amazing, isn't it? Again, for the pack of stars, you'd be charging that price. Well, you'd be more than that, wouldn't it? If you were selling them as sterling silver charms.
You're right.
They'd be beautiful.
You are right.
Amazing.
Massive length as well, isn't it? Huge amount.
They're cute. I don't like using that word cute, but they are very...
But they are cute though.
Well, I didn't think cute was a masculine word to use, and we had a text in, and the word we came up with was bonny.
Bonny.
Is a male cute.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So this is bonny, you think?
Yeah.
They are a bit bonny. I completely agree with that. I think it's beautiful. I think it's got this gorgeous high shine. Last time I saw this, it was extremely popular, I've got to say. We've got a few of them left over, but obviously that is going down now with the amount of people that are purchasing this today. Take a little look at it around the neckline if you wish. In fact, if I do it this way, just to show you the amount of... Did I just hit my mic? Sorry if I did. There we go. I personally am more of a 14 kind of inch necklace kind of lady, because I think it rests nicely across the collarbone. I like that about it. But even if I did sort of more like 16, round about there, more round about there, I'm still going to have the opportunity to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces from this. And look as I move at how the light reacts with this. How this just catches that light. How every single one of those stars lights up like a catwalk. It is just spectacular. I don't think when you've got something so simple, so elegant, so high-end, you need to do much with this. You can work this as a blank canvas, but you do not have to. You do not have to. And for, the 16 inch, I've used around this much. 2 necklaces, easy, because that was touching at the back. You'd probably put an extender cord on this. And, 2 bracelets for me. Done, dusted, $19.95. A chain, a necklace alone, you'd be paying more than that for. With $9.25, can't you? With detail like this,
I'm just imagining the Jadeite we had right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, aye.
Just a single stone suspended from one part of that chain. A pair of earrings. I mean, that'll pay for that chain easily.
Easy peasy. Perry.
Yep.
19.95. On what side, my love? This side. Got for you some more nuggets. Well, no, sorry, long teeth. I don't know if I like that term. Long in the tooth, it reminds me of. It reminds me a bit of One Foot in the Grave. And it reminds me of the start where there's the turtle or the tortoise. Tortoise? Is that a word? Have a little look at what I've got here for you, shall I? Oh, nuggety goodness we've got here. It is a real nuggety treat that we've got. I have got in here for you your beautiful Brazilian rose quartz. You can see that Brazilian pop of the hues, can't you? Because it has got the blue tone behind it. Really nice there. 300 carats. I've also got for you here really nice peach moonstone. We go great with the sunstone we had earlier on in that first kind of bundly nuggety bundle that we did. Lapis lazuli from the #1 location in the world, Afghanistan. It is the go-to place for this gemstone, as a lot of gems will have, you know, the go-to places. This one absolutely does. In Afghanistan, for this gemstone, we have got these tiny artisanal mines, tiny mines in these high up areas, which take 2-day trek to get to, because we can't take heavy machinery up there or tractors or anything up there. They take a 2-day trek to get them down that huge mountainous area to get them here, but the reason they do it is because it is so beautiful, and that is a stunning strand, I have to say. I've then got gorgeous smoky quartz. I know we had smoky quartz on before, but I haven't actually seen smoky quartz in ages. I've really not. I don't know where it's been, but I love that you have got that gentle smoke to this, but you have also got, because you've got that kind of opportunity for the diaphanity, but I also love that you have got that crispness and cleanness, and every single one of those totally eye clear today. I've got some lovely pieces made by Sandra here using these designs, which are great as well. Sandra's done a really elegant double strander here, working with the moonstone and that quartz with nice richness. I love the way that she's just done the lapis lazuli bracelet, similar to how you were saying earlier, actually, with those spaces in between, to give that really nice spiky look. And then with the gizmo as well, just to give it that beautiful mix, kind of the spike with that smoothness. Nice one for these, Sandra. I love those. Your price point today should be £31.80. Of course it should. Look at the size of them. They're massive. You've got 400 carats on some of these individual strands, so of course that should be a price point. We are rolling it down though. Nuggety goodness. It's your price point today. Does anyone want a better than half price offer? £12.95 for you today on that one. That is better than half price. See you later, alligator nuggety goodness at £12.95. What do you think of that, Mark?
I'm still in shock from your laugh. I wasn't quite sure what that was.
It was a menacing, evil chuckle.
Oh.
Obviously, Mark.
Obviously.
Do you not have one of those, Mark?
No.
No?
No.
Are you
No,
sure?
this is that, I mean, that smoky quartz is the strand for me, without a doubt. It's just beautiful. Isn't it stunning?
Isn't it?
I love smoky quartz. You can see through, yeah, that sort of that pale haze look. It's lovely.
Gorgeous, isn't it? And you can see through this. Totally eye clear. Don't forget, eye clear, a term used for when you hold a gemstone out at, say, around about an arm's length, around about a wrist length. If you can't see any inclusions within that, we describe it as eye clear, and I tell you what, this is definitely that. This is definitely eye clear on the vast majority of those, which is fab to see. Would you be doing them in designs like Sandra's used them?
Yeah, I think so. I think they're just perfect, aren't they? They're really nice. I think, I'm trying to think what I would incorporate with the faceted, micro-faceted quartz we had earlier.
Oh yeah.
In between, just one stone in between that lapis. I just think that'd be amazing. Just intersperse them.
Oh, yeah.
Be really nice, wouldn't it?
And how much would we be charging for a piece like that, do you think?
For a necklace, single strand, £45.
Fab, moneymaker then, realistically.
Yeah, I think that's quite a good price.
Yeah, definitely. An amazing price. And I'll tell you what, this is an amazing price point. Better than half price. What can you get for £12.95 today? What can you get? A book of stamps.
Yes.
Whoa, Mark!
Sorry, I'm not going to get on my high horse. I could not believe it.
The price of stamps. Oh, I know. Do you know what? Well done, Helena. I'm glad that you said that. Helena actually had that as a reference. And as you well know, it's because we on Designer Inspiration had to help Helena out with her pricing points. Helena is, of course, the lady who went into a fish and chip shop, got a scallop bap for £1.99 and thought there would be actual scallops inside them. Mark?
Well, there's scallop and scallop.
Well, yes, but she got massively confused, didn't she?
Okay.
So I'm really impressed that she thinks a book of stamps. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It would be around that
it's
price.
over 60p a stamp now, isn't it? So there's a book of 12. Yeah.
And do you know what else I'm thinking? You could only nowadays buy 6 lottery tickets for that price, because lottery tickets have gone up in price by £2. Well, £2.
Yep.
And they're adding 10 numbers on, aren't they? I'd much prefer to get these, which I know I'm going to pass on as a gift, and people are going to love them. I can sell them on and can make a load of money, and I don't need to get, you know, all my lottery numbers right to purchase them. £12.95. Well done all for that one. Number? I don't know, love, what are you looking for? Top jewel drops and what? What? Sterling silver, right? Talk amongst yourselves. Hanging charms in box number 4 on the table. Okay, I've got for you here 925 hanging charms. Have you seen these before, Mark? Hanging charms in the 925.
Let me have a look. No.
I didn't think you would have, because obviously you've not been with us for quite a few weeks because you've been off jotting up and down hills. So I didn't think you'd have seen these. They are fab. They've been so popular. People have been absolutely loving them. I mean, getting them by the bucket load. You've got your 925 clasp here, so you can see it's 925 stamp there, and you do have the hanger. But if I show it from the side, you've got that beautiful detail where you've got the smoothness, the shine, and then it's dipped in the centre, and then you've got the high shine on the other side. Really gives a high look effect. Great for things like your kumihimo, of course, for hanging your charms on, because if we're honest with each other, not always can we, when we think of kumihimo, do we think, oh yeah, really, let's use really high-end things like your caps with them, because we don't really do them, or your really high-end charm hangers. But we can with these on, so they're perfect for kumihimo. They'll just slide over your kumihimo, drop a little charm from it, even drop a pendant from it if you wanted to. Really easy. It's a great way as well of adding to these, you know, adding onto things like your macrame if you wanted to, adding it to things like wire work as well. What do you think of them, lovely gent?
You know that jewellery shop that has a box that Pandora opened? Can't you buy that sort of thing? That's really quite expensive.
Hey, yeah, do you know what?
Yeah?
You could be completely right. Yeah, you could be totally right.
I'm sure I've seen them in there.
Well, their 925 sterling silver pieces start off generally, just them, at about £40, don't they?
I've never been in. I've always looked in the window because the ladies are so thin and glamorous that I feel quite inadequate.
Oh, stop it.
They are, honestly. The ladies in there.
I'll be honest.
Sorry?
No, I've never been in, to be honest.
No.
But, yeah, high end, really.
Yeah.
What would you be doing with them yourself?
Exactly that. You know, I was talking about this wedding that I've got in September.
Yes, you were saying.
Yeah, well, I'm making 4 pieces of jewellery per bridesmaid. And what we're having is a pearl bracelet on elastic with a charm, with the bridesmaid's initials, sterling silver with a little diamond. And this would be perfect to attach that from, wouldn't it?
Love that idea. That's so cute of an idea.
Yeah.
And that's the type of thing that they'll be able to keep for a long time,
absolutely.
isn't it?
Yeah.
For a really long time. I think that's beautiful. Do you know what? Even just this on something like your star chain that we had, or just any chain that you might have in your stash, you know, just to show you how it can look, you know, with this in the design, because the colours are exactly a match, aren't they? That's another thing about our sterling silver, because don't forget, your silvers can be different colours, can't they? Ours are perfect match. Those working together would be fab. Your price point today. For 5, it's just £9.95 for you today for 5 of those in total, which I think is just phenomenal. Don't forget, you could use these as earrings as well, couldn't you?
That's an amazing price for 5.
£9.95. I'm sorry, I slowed down dramatically because something shocking has just happened. Well done everyone who got those. Something shocking's just happened.
Mm.
Remember this Tanzanite Cabochon? 10 carats worth.
Did we put the wrong price up?
Yep.
In a bad way?
Yep.
Oh dear.
We said, of course, £59.95.
Well, it shouldn't have been 159.
Well, you might think that, mightn't you? If we're honest.
Oh.
Just look at the size of it. No, it wasn't quite that.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't quite that a size.
Right.
Just want to say to everybody who did manage to get this earlier on, congratulations. To people who didn't manage to get it earlier on, now is your opportunity. The price point today is not $59.95. It's £44.95. If you go on our website now and check out, you will see that it is £44.95. Our screen does say $59.95. However, it's a glitch, it's an error, it's something to do with our graphics that are on your screen right now. I promise you, if you call up now or if you check out your basket now, it is £44.95. So, what do you think about that?
So you could buy 3, get 1 free.
Yeah. 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 So Maxine, who came in first and bought it at £60, don't worry, your price is actually just £44.95. Everybody pays the same. Maxine, Avis, Pat, Susan, Tanya, and all those other names that have come off my screen so I can't see the bottom 30, you got this. Yeah, you all pay the same. I know you checked out at £60. We've just put £15 back in your account. So, I don't know. Buy a book of stamps on us. I think that is amazing. How is that possible? How is that possible? Do you know what? I don't think that is something you will see again, ever, here at Jewellery Maker. I don't know what to say. Mark, please talk.
No, I'm quite... Hasn't Alison Terry released a prong set DVD recently? Or a workshop? Something in the back of my mind is thinking Alison Terry prong set. It might be a workshop.
Maybe.
Or a DVD. I'm pretty sure it's a DVD actually.
Maybe.
If you have that, be able to do something with that. Have you ever had a cabochon before of Tanzanite in
I
your
haven't,
hand?
no.
First time for you?
Yeah. So, £44.95 is your price. I know there's no price, there's a bit of a glitch, just trust us on this. Check out your baskets, call the call centre, and it's £44.95. I can't get over that. 21 opportunities left, and that's it. You know what it's like. Once it's gone, it's gone. I've got 10 carats worth here. It's 14 mil. That for me as a ring, perfect. Do you know what? Someone who I like to call the lady of the cabochons has just walked in. You might know her as Laura Binding. I know her as Spellbinding. Hi, Spellby.
You're alright.
You alright, love?
Yeah.
You're on designer inspiration?
Yeah.
Without me?
Without you, and I've made a real nice ring.
You've made me a nice ring that I will...
I've made you one.
Well, you have. What size is it?
It's Becky size.
It's a Becky size, isn't it? Knew that. I've got a cabochon here, Tanzanite cabochon.
Yeah.
It should have been £60. We've just reduced it to £44.95. What would you do with this Tanzanite, please? Yeah, come and have a nosy. Come and have a right good nose. 17 left. Loads in basket. No, come in. As if you're tinkering at the side. Hi, Spelby. Tell.
Oh, you've got loads to do with that. You've got a really lovely ring, but it's a real statement. I've got to say I would put it as a pendant.
Would you?
Yeah, definitely. I would put sterling silver wire. I'd have that as in the centre. I'd have it held very gently at the side so that the stone really shone.
At kind of the corner, would you do it?
Yeah, just so it just caught it, and then I'd probably have weaves going around it like a woven frame around the outside so that it just is suspended in the middle.
Would you do it with wire, as in what kind of what gauges is what I mean? So you don't overpower it.
I would probably go for a 0.8 and a 0.25.
Love it.
As the combination, because then it would keep it quite soft.
Love that. I'm sorry I keep staring at your lobes. I'm trying to work out what it says. Always, forever. Aww. Always, forever, Kayla and Jackson. Love. I don't know why my name's not on there, as I am part of the Spellbinding family, but we'll see you on Designer Inspiration, Spelby. Thank you for that. She's not glam today. Not that she doesn't always. How many have we got in baskets, Dion? I'd like to ask you. 18. So why have I still got 17 in quantity? Because I tell you what, everyone needs to check out. £44.95 is your price point. Listen, who is going to miss out? Will it be Jane? Will it be Sonia? Will it be Christine? Will it be Jewellery Maker in Derbyshire? Will it be Debbie? Will it be Jewellery Maker in Manchester? Will it be New Jersey? Will it be Jackie in Gloucestershire? Will it be Lynn in Hertfordshire? Will it be Jewellery Maker in Cambridgeshire? Will it be all these people coming in? I'm not even halfway through my list yet. No, from Cheshire. Don't let it be you who misses out. I've got 19 now in basket because Chris has just come in, and I've got people on the phone, and I've got 14 availability. I've just taken £15 off one of the rarest gemstones in the world. I am just pushed about that, and all I can say is I hope Steve's not in, because we've all had the meeting, the discussion about doing that. So anyway, what did you say, lovely? On this side, I'm going to bring to you now a finding selection in a matrix box with all of these lovely earring wires. Now did we have these on yesterday? No, maybe it was the day before. Have a little look what I've got here for you, because these are going to be slashed. Have a little look. I'm going to show you the designs that you've got, so they're up close and personal in the gold, and then obviously just imagine them in silver or in your rose gold. These are your designs. I've got here for you a double spacer ball. I've got for you the swan neck design. I've got for you the dappled heart design there as well. I've also got the gizmo coil with the spacer, and then a gizmo coil design again. In here I've got the lock loop as well. Saves you on that heartbreaking moment where you realise in the morning, I've only got one earring left on the side, and then you go through all of your photographs from the night, don't you, and whereabouts did I lose that earring? Was it on the dance floor? Saves you all of that because it's got a lock detail back on it. I've also got for you the twisted ones as well, which go great with some of your twisted wire designs, and I've got for you the dappled teardrop design as well. All of those designs, imagine that you're getting 3 pairs of each. They're in the gold, the rose gold and the silver. Your price should be, but is not, £12.95. We laugh in the face of £12.95. We're going to take this down in price. We're taking it downtown, down to less than £12. It's £8.95 for you today on that one. It's just amazing, isn't it? Don't you think? Genuinely.
Yeah,
How much is that per
work
pair?
out per pair.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because you're getting 63 pairs.
Yeah.
So how much is that? Pennies. Pennies, isn't it? We're going to work it out now. The calculator's out. 14 pence per pair. That's brilliant, isn't it? Because you sell your base rate earrings, what, £4 or £5, isn't it?
£5.
£5, base rate.
Yeah.
Base rate. It's amazing. £8.95, clearing them out, getting some space made in our warehouse. So please do check those out if you wish to have them. Got for you now this strand. Is this new? Pardon? We're slashing the price on this. This was going to be price slashed. I love when you do your mischievous chuckles. Look at this gorgeous moonstone. Stunning moonstone. It's one of the most ancient of all gemstones. I love moonstone. It tells you so many different stories and so many different tales, doesn't it? With your moonstone, what you're getting is a gemstone that it was believed in certain circles that it used to help you make a connection with the moon. Because they actually used to believe that's exactly what it was. It was pieces of said moon. I think it's beautiful that you get this shimmer, this sheen underneath the surface. And as I turn it, you can see, look at those, all of those fires, all of those almost firework designs of sunlight just bursting underneath. I love it. Of your peach moonstone, you are going to be getting 150 carats worth, and these are 8mm rounds. I can't wait to see the price. Should be £11.95. Are we going under 10? £7.95. If you'd have got yourself then £2 off, it would have been under 10, but no, we took it further than that. We've given you £4 off this today. That price point is amazing. £7.95, around about £4 off we've just taken. That as a price point is astonishing. Think about it. You'd make your money back on that from 2 pairs of earrings, wouldn't you? Easy peasily. Make your money back on that. People are absolutely firing in. Come and check those out, because you're going your names on my screen. It's lovely to see you all. Yeah, easy peasily. You know, for 2 pairs of earrings. And if that were the case, let's just say we did really simple ones, that would be your 2 pairs, you know, that say is your money. This, therefore, is profit.
Isn't it, as well?
That bit there is profit. Pardon?
It's this month's birthstone as well.
June. We're in June. We are in June, aren't we? Yeah, it absolutely is. Absolutely. I just think that's gorgeous. And at that price point, clearance price, I'm not surprised your name's about to go off my screen. NLGP57 issue code. If you love a bargain, now's your time to come in and get it. It really, really is. And don't forget as well, if you are watching us back on the repeat and we have some of this available, you can still add it to your basket. But it is only going to stay that price until 9 o'clock the next morning. So even if you're watching this back at, I don't know, 5 to 4 in the morning, then please do check out your baskets, because in a couple of hours it will change back to that original price point and you will have to pay that. So make sure that you do check out your baskets on this as quick as you can. £7.95 for you is your clearance price on a renowned gemstone with such a history, such a folklore, such a legend, that's going to go with a big variety of colours, even things like the coral, which is bright, bold and beautiful. What would you be doing with this coral piece? I've not seen this coral before. What would you do with it, Mark?
I'll be doing paracord pieces with the neons, the 80s neon colours, and just go for it.
And just go for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Go wild with it. You absolutely.
I'm just imagining fuchsia pink paracord, or the teal blue that we had earlier.
Love that.
Or black, the black that the agate we had earlier.
Lush idea.
Just really go for it with colour.
One thing I will say is, can you see, it's really hard for you to see, it's better on the recording actually, but each one of these does have that coral design. It's not just one flat base colour of that beautiful orange. No, you can see it on the recording. You have all of those fossilised corals in there that give you these stripesy striations. I love it. It's 9mm, so it adds a bit of a different shape to your size, your price today. £14.95 for you. Because these are so impactful, because these are so unusual for us to have, you don't have to get, you don't have to use an entire strand. Just one or two of these will give you a big pop of colour, won't it? I just love them. £14.95 for you today is astonishing, really, really is. FTPO51 is your code on those. I think they're gorgeous.
Beautiful.
They look quite nice with something like Peridot, maybe.
I haven't got any left. Look, the cupboard is bare.
The cupboard is bare. No wonder, Mother Hubbard, you've used loads.
I've used it all. Well, I like my favourite colour wire with Peridot is the antique bronze, so I've made a really simple rosary link necklace and earrings.
I love that you've done all three of the main colours with it. Is that something you would do sometimes if you get a strand?
And just have a little experiment.
Yeah. Look at these. These, ladies and gentlemen, are that amazing, amazing Peridot. I'll talk to you about how unusual it is to get this amount of beauty and kind of clarity in it, but tell you what, you've got it in this strand today, haven't you? How is it to work with?
I love it. I love it. It's a really nice size to use. I think it's my optimum size. I just love working with that gemstone, and it's exquisite. Absolutely exquisite. I'm just trying to work out how much I would make from, gosh, well over 120, 130 pounds.
Well over.
Easily. Amazing.
I think you can, easy peasy.
Yeah.
I love that you've done the butterfly like you said you would on the bracelet.
I love that. I think that's really, really bonny.
But it is bonny, you are not wrong. Thank you so much for today,
Pleasure.
lovely Mark.
As always. Long old morning.
Please don't leave it for as long next time. When are you next with us?
I'm doing the late show with Zena on Sunday. And I'm working with the absolutely stunningly, beautifully gorgeous Eleanor on Tuesday in the morning.
On Tuesday morning. Brilliant.
Yeah,
we will keep our eyes peeled for you. Thank you very much for joining myself and Mark, and we've had a really fab morning. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon with Designer Inspiration. See you soon.
Bye-bye.